And welcome to the program. How are you people today? How are you people in the audience today, guys? How's it going there? How is it going? Guys, it's great to have you all chatting here. And I got to tell you guys, it's good to be back. Good to be back in the saddle, chatting to you guys. And it's Thursday night in America. Thursday night, 1 day to go, guys. What do you reckon? 1 day to go. 1 day to go. So that's fantastic news. Just posting the link there. Posting the link. What can I say, guys? What's going on today? Well, you know what? I got to tell you guys, I think I've fixed the internet problem. We'll see how it goes. Frozen Yukona. Thank you, Frozen. Thank you. Frozen Yukona, $2. Thursday afternoon with the Pontiff Fridge Fund. Thank you. Thank you so much there. I had to take the Honda in for its service today. Honda. The Honda is having its 210,000 kilometer service. Green Shroom, how are you?
Hey, I'm well, thanks. What's going on?
Green Shroom. I took the Honda in for service this morning.
Yes.
I was waiting for an Uber. I had to walk back. Can you believe that? But that's okay because I haven't done much walking because the weather's been really rainy and wet. So it was probably some good exercise to have there. Hello, Marcelo. How are you?
Well, I realized that I'm human. Basically, I forgot to take one of my shots, the vampire shots, to be awake, and I collapsed.
No worries. I'll just mute you for a few minutes there, guys. Just get some Hop on Smash, $2. Might want to drop camera resolution. Still glitchy. Now, let me tell you something.
Yes, well, I was about to. Yep.
Okay, so I actually started playing with this yesterday. Okay, I started playing around with it yesterday, and I noticed something. You know what I noticed? Was that when I actually had where I had the modem placed, when I did a speed test, it was actually really, really low. When I moved the modem to have a better signal, it improved a lot.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry, but you're still very choppy. Your video is still very choppy. Just as choppy as it was yesterday. I'm sorry, Archie.
It's choppy.
You're losing frames. Sub chat.
move my PC because it's got the thingy. How's that now? Because it should be less choppy.
Just try
Hello?
moving around a bit. I mean, your audio was always fine. Yeah, you're a bit just a little bit late. Now listen to me, Archie. Just go into your cam mic settings in StreamYard.
Cam mic settings, yes.
And
Advanced
it'll be
settings.
yep,
Let's go on.
advanced. And what do you
Show
see when you
advanced
click
options. It says high resolution 720p.
that? Mm.
I can
Do you
make
see
it
it?
standard.
Yeah, have a go at doing standard.
Okay.
I put less stress in the
Okay.
camera.
Okay. How's that going now?
Yeah, you look fine. Just give me a minute
Okay.
just to...
Now, I'm actually uploading something because I always come on here. It's got 2 minutes to go. It's uploading a file. Can I just finish uploading
okay.
that?
That may be the issue.
Archie, you can hear me?
We can hear you.
Unfortunately.
Okay. No, the lady of yesterday, she might pump
Yes.
around an hour or something from now.
Yeah, look, don't push her. Don't push her. Don't push her. We just see how it goes. You know, I got to be honest with you, Marcelo. I don't know if I'm ready to do something with somebody else.
No,
You
no,
know,
it's okay.
I kinda...
Listen. It's not about this. Even in this show,
Yeah.
just to pump, to bring some color to the show is also okay. You know, forget
Hello,
about
Bear.
it.
Yeah,
How dare they suggest anything standard for Archie Luxury? Archie is everything about high performance and high resolution.
Exactly.
Bear, I've just discovered a few things. Let me just talk to you, okay?
Please.
Okay, so Bear, where I had my modem placed, I've actually moved the modem, and I think that'll make a big difference. Okay.
Okay.
Now, I'm just...
Actually, put me in the bottom. Put yourself on the top. You fix the balance.
Yeah.
Perfect.
What I wanted to say is, guys, by the way, I took the Honda in 210,000 kilometer service. I want to get 400,000 kilometers, 500,000 out of that car, Bear. What do you think?
That's good. You got your money worth. That's what it's all about. When it comes to cars, I believe you just take as much as you can. Take it all. Take it all.
Okay, here we go. MLMJ 2 pounds. No sensitive Durex members with spanners here. Thank you.
That's for sure.
And we've got Bello DeVille, €5. Thursday night with the Pontiff. Just watched an old stream with Drunk Archie, Showcase, ABC, and Blue Shirt. What a panel. Comedy.
We were the B team then.
The B.
Yeah,
yes.
at that time you were the B team. You're right.
Now
You're
all
right. Hi,
A-team.
ABC. How are you?
Hey, Bear. Doing well. How are you?
Doing good. Thank you.
And
Hi, Green Room and Marcelo. And who else is on the stream?
Green Room. Yeah, someone else.
Snake. Mike the Snake.
Oh, Mike.
Mike. Hi, Mike. Nice to see you, Mike.
Yeah, how's the sub, Mike?
Listen, hey, hi there, Bear, and hi, Archie. Listen, guys, I was taking the stickers off the sub, and I noticed that there was another sticker that said "Made in Hong Kong." Archie, Bear, were these watches ever made in Hong Kong?
Oh, that's not good, Mike. That's not. If it says made in Hong Kong, that's not good. You're not looking at the right thing.
In Hong Kong.
Oh boy.
Do you think it could be Bear, Archie? Do you think it might be, like a special edition, limited run or something? Archie.
I highly doubt, Mikey. I highly doubt that it's a special edition, but hey, who knows? It might be something we don't know. I mean, gee, man, this man is talented.
He's
fucking talented.
Very talented.
It does sound like him. It's almost like I hear Mikey here.
It is so damn good. It is
Super
so
chat.
good. super chats. Here we go. Here we go, boys. Here we go. The next super chat, of course, is from MLMJ, €2. Laugh out loud. And then Showcase Watchers, £1.80. Miss LB Team co-host Bruce Blue Shirt, ABC Power. Yes, indeed. Bear, I want to say something to you. I want to wish everyone a very merry, happy, great, amazing Christmas. Bear, I've become addicted to Netflix. I've been watching some Korean drama. Do you ever watch Korean drama?
I watched the great Korean movie that won the Oscars, I think, 2 years ago. That's the only Korean thing I watched. Parasite, yeah. And I thought,
I love
what
that
a
movie.
Exceptional movie, honestly. But I haven't really watched any Korean drama. Like a
the funny thing is, with that movie,
yeah,
I watched it just as Tim and Marco were taking over.
Interesting. Very interesting.
And I got to be honest with you there. It was very, very interesting indeed. Now, Bear, I've just finished uploading. I've uploaded. So please, I'm just putting a link. Please PayPal to. I'm just putting my Archie Luxury 72. I'm gonna have to pin that every stream, Bear, because
are you talking about the watch collection reviews?
What happened here? What happened? Something happened.
You just retracted your message.
How did I retract that? What the
I
fuck?
have no idea.
Archie, I have a question. Actually,
you know what? I wanna help you a lot there, Marcelo. What we're gonna do for you is we're gonna reduce when you ask things. We're gonna reduce it to 5 words.
Okay.
Oh, you're going to force. Interesting. You are going to do training.
I gotta
it's going to be form of training.
We love you. We love you.
Okay. This sounds good. Okay.
We love you, Marcelo.
See, let me just use this as okay. That sounds good. Okay. Just okay, that sounds good. Try.
Okay.
That sounds good.
This is what happens. There's so many messages coming through. I can't pin my message. Holy fuck.
Well, that's a good thing, Archie. That means that we have 180 viewers, but we have only 27 likes. And we have been doing really great. We had approximately almost every show over 100 likes. So I really would like to appeal to all of you to help us out and click on like and show your support for OG, Archie Luxury. Thank you guys very much. Archie, what are you doing? Why are you lost? You have a super chat, by the way. What is he doing? Green Room, what is with him today? Is everyone frozen? Is everyone
he got his new, it's like a toy thing that is actually...
It's Australian thing. I guess the old Australians got frozen. What the heck is going on?
Hey, I'm back.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
good,
I'm back. I'm back. Sorry.
Green Room's blinking.
Look,
Bear, you guys
I don't understand what's going on here.
Nothing, Archie. You have a shit internet, that's to begin. That's Green Room has explained to you exactly what the problem is. You are very proud of moving your fucking Wi-Fi thing, whatever, but it didn't work. You're trying to post a PayPal. You're trying to say why you're posting a PayPal. You figure something out, and then everything just got frozen. Please continue.
Message pinned. It should be pinned now.
Of course.
Archie, my question.
And it is. Well done, Archie. Well done. Can we have a Frozen Yukoner, please? A super chat, my man.
I apologize. Frozen Yukoner, $5. Can we get a bear growl?
Rawr! Frozen Yukoner, my man. I had a good chat with the Frozen Yukoner last night. A wonderful guy. Archie, would you mind if he jumps occasionally on a live stream?
Of course. Why? I never said he can't.
Of course not. But I'm just checking. It's your live stream. So would you mind maybe dropping the link? And if he is in a mood to jump on,
the link is dropped every day. Anyone can jump on. There's no restriction.
Well, he's a very Canadian. Okay, he's not like me. He's a very polite and kind and respectful guy. And he just says that he doesn't want to come on when it's too many people on a live stream. But I have told him that he is more than welcome.
Even Lex the Text is welcome.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, good point.
Hey, hop on. So now I'm just closing a few. I might close a few windows. Okay, I got about 10 windows open on this PC.
Hey, Frozen Yukiner would like you to drop the link, Archie, if you don't mind. Please and thank you.
No worries there. We'll drop the link.
So I have a question. Because it's not only you, Archie. Everybody that actually doing streams, nobody actually pin the link. So should I not do it as well? I mean, this is something dangerous to pin the link.
No, that's fine.
For the whole stream?
Okay, so what we do with that sentence is there, Bear. Should I pin the link? That's
done.
That's how you'd ask that. Here we go. Frozen Yukina. Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Hey.
How's it going, guys?
Hey, it's fantastic. I was just saying, guys, I became addicted. Here we go. Absolute bore, $2. Wizard broke every Evil Knievel record. Thank you indeed.
Well, I don't know if it's every single one, but most of them he did. And I'm not surprised. It's Evil Wizard. Oh, sorry, it's a regular wizard.
Now, let me say this to you guys. I'm actually let's see if the internet's better now, because I've closed down applications.
Drop it down to standard, like
I was streaming some porn. I should stop that download as well. Shouldn't I close that down?
Yeah.
No, keep it open. No. This is great.
Excellent. I'm just closing a few things. I'm trying to lower the pressure on the CPU. Now I want to say this, guys. Is it better now? Let's just see how it goes. Okay, Green Room.
Oh, let's see. Green Room doesn't seem happy.
I'm never happy.
So much different as well. I mean,
now, Bear,
Green Room is never
I got something
happy.
for Green Room. I got something for Green Room in for him yesterday. Okay, so we all know that Green Room is a bit of a fragrance man.
Yeah.
So I went to my Chemist Warehouse yesterday, and guess what I got?
What did you get?
I got a bag of discount fragrances.
Fantastic.
So I'd like to show you some.
He got the whole bag.
I want to show you some bargains. Is that okay? Can we talk bargains?
I always love talking bargains. Bargains are
okay.
Do
you know who Ed Hardy is? Do you know who Ed and Hardy is?
No.
He was that very popular painter. You know, he did tattoo and painting on cars and motorbikes. Remember Ed Hardy? He's sort of Neo $10. Hello, humanity. I want to thank Archie Bear, but more importantly, all of the punters for their show of support of me yesterday. I am very humbled and grateful. Thank you.
Neo is a great guy. Neo is such a good guy.
And Paul Silesius. Here we go. Paul Silesius. Hello, everyone. Arch to restore our faith and pride in Patek. Today at Sotheby's, Patek's reference 1519 sold for $9.5 million. That ugly Tiffiness will never beat that. So just sort of interest, a 1518, that's the first serially produced perpetual calendar chronograph. Amazing watch.
Amazing. Would you mind bringing it up so we can take a look?
Sure. Okay. So I can open a window. You're giving me permission to open a window on my computer now?
Well, yeah, I guess so. I mean,
who special jobs for special people?
Yeah.
Hello, special jobs. Hello.
This is the government department.
Oh,
Guys, listen. Listen. I'm from Special Jobs. Hello, I'm from Special Jobs for Special People. Listen, thanks for all the wonderful work you're doing, Archie, for the special needs Kim Australia, who I'd love to place with you. He's a lovely young man. He's really wants to become part of your community. Do you think you might be able to give him an internship?
Does he
What's
leak
his disability? What's
leak
his
windows?
disability?
Does he leak windows?
He definitely have to leak windows.
Special talent.
Plastic has the worst connection ever.
He suffers from delusional fantasy.
Okay, I'm gonna show you. This is for
syndrome. He's a strange young fellow, but I think he would fit. Windows.
How much is the subsidy?
He
How much
loves
is
to
the
talk
subsidy?
about himself and make laugh. Would you take the shot? Guys, I'll say
From the internet, it would be so
him
much
along.
funnier.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you for your service. It would be
guys,
awesome. It would be really awesome if he actually has a better connection, because he's got amazing
That's
ideas.
right.
What the fuck is
Oh,
with
hang
you
on.
Canadians and shitty connections?
Ooh.
Oh,
Attention.
General
Attention.
Saab.
Oh, General Saab.
Attention.
Left, right, left, right, left, right. Marcelo, fuck you! Shut up!
Hey,
Super
guys,
chat, boss.
we got the Real Cars and Chrono. Real Cars and Chrono, we love you. $10.
Hi, sir.
Kicking up to the Pontiff in advance of Tim's Rebel streaming tonight. Hope everyone is well.
Ooh.
I hope you guys have a great time. Big hello to Tim, to you, to Rolex, to everyone in South California. I checked the stream a little bit earlier. You guys gonna have a great time. So nice to see you here. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so I wanted to show you some discount fragrances.
Super
Oh,
chats. Thank you,
sorry.
sir.
Here we go. Neo, $5. If you can't sleep last night thinking of thick, buttery steak meat, type 1.
Ooh, type 1.
Very cool. And we've got Super Neutron Star, $5. Archie, Bitcoin is on sale right now. This could be your last chance to buy before deep regrets in 5 years for not buying. Love you, Arch.
What does he mean? Bitcoin
Another super
is on
chat.
sale. What's happening with Bitcoin? I'm
Bitcoin's
not really following.
down.
I think
Is
that
it-
means it's down.
Is it down?
I think so.
Significant? Does anyone actually know? Just so I'd like to know what this is.
Bear, we don't talk politics and we don't talk Bitcoin. There's Bitcoin
Okay,
freaks.
but I can't.
They're even worse. They are even worse than the
Okay,
conspiracy
okay.
freaks. Do you understand?
Okay,
Because
Archie.
you know this stuff is complete bullshit, don't you, Bear? Like no nation uses Bitcoin. It's like crusty dollars. You know, it's like crusty world. It's like
Actually, I want to see the discount fragrances now.
By the way, we have a Paul
Arch, I
Solis
just
here,
sent
super
the
chat.
1512
Paul, yeah.
to your WhatsApp. Thank you. This is the 1518. This is so it's a perpetual calendar chronograph. Now, Paul just sent it.
That's
to
steel,
me.
eh? That's steel. Is
Uh,
that steel?
Yeah, it looks like.
just hang on. Sorry, just hang on. Paul Silicius. Oh, it was like this. It was the one that sold. Holy shit. Very, very valuable little critter. Very valuable critter.
You know, your sound
The
has
one-
improved so much. Like you really took care of the sound, and I wish you take care of your video too.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
quite a
okay,
big
that's
crown
gorgeous.
compared to the rest of the watch, isn't it?
Yeah, 1815.
I don't like
1518.
it at all.
15. It's small as well, Bear. It's a small.
I'm just being honest. I don't like it at all. If they would reissue that, let's say they reissue that,
well, this
and
was
I can
this
buy
was from
it.
the 40s, Bear. This was from the 40s. This watch came out.
Okay, I just don't like the aesthetics of it. There are watches that are old that when they're reissued, I like their aesthetics. I don't like the aesthetics of this watch.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh. Just being honest. And I love you and I love Paul Silesius, but I start to question your taste now from both of you. I don't
this
know.
is this is the history behind Patek. You've got to understand. This is okay. Frozen Yukoner. Arch, pull up link in private chat. Frozen Yukoner. Link in the private chat. Solid state for men. What is this?
This stuff is pretty cool. This is it's fragrances, but they're not liquid. They're in a solid state, so they're a lot lighter and a lot smaller, so they're easier to travel with. Because if you put these liquids in your carry-on, I mean, what a pain in the ass at the airport, right?
Yeah, good point. Good point. Solid state.
Yeah, pull it up.
I got it up on the screen now.
I remember seeing some musk in the form of wax years ago.
Interesting concept.
Pull up the original. Pull up the original one there.
Just hang on one tick there. We've gone on to Me Too, $5. Bitcoin is down 20,000 from its high. Me Too, $5. Not an investment, in my opinion. Speculation, sure. Paul Silesius, $5. Bear. What watch General Tito was wearing?
Tito. Actually, Marshal Red Communist Dictator piece of shit Tito, leader of former Yugoslavia and Croatian bastard, was wearing Vacheron Constantin. That dictator was wearing Vacheron Constantin.
He's half Slovenian, half Croatian, right?
Holy shit, man! I can't believe you know that. Yeah, that is correct. Half Slovenian, and my wife is Slovenian, so notice how I kept quiet about Slovenian part. I didn't wanna get in trouble. Yeah, I'm very impressed, ABC. Yes, he was half Slovenian and half Croatian. He was a very interesting guy who managed to flirt with Russia. He was very connected with American presidents.
By the way, look at the teardrop lugs on this, man.
Yeah, that's his watch. That's his watch.
Absolutely beautiful.
He had only one watch, or used to have more
that's
than
the one that's most prominent one that he was known for. He also had Lange. He had, but this is the one that he wore most of the time. It's actually classy watch, I have to be honest. I gotta give him that. I mean, for a communist idiot dictator, he was certainly a man of a good taste, I would say.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, I'm not going to mention names of some leaders.
But
today,
I apologize to everyone for bringing politics into it. My apologies.
Me Too, $2. Penalty fee for bringing it back up. Thank you. Me Too. Now, I wanted to show you something, guys. Some discounts.
Another super chat from our main man, Paul Silesius. I think it's a wave.
It's a wave. Here we go. Paul Silesius. Just hang on. Paul Silesius. Now, I want to help Green Room. Can I show you something I bought for Green Room? This is a $20 fragrance.
Are you sending it to him, Archie? Are you going to ship it to him?
No.
By the way, super chat. Sorry to interrupt you.
There. I'm just sharing.
You just said you bought it for a Green Room.
No, it's for me to watch. I get to watch.
I bought it to show.
Okay.
CB, $10. Archie, check the photo I just sent you. My wife just dropped the Serpento on the floor and the head broke.
Serpenti?
How much you think it will cost to have it repaired?
Archie, if you're going to get interrupted, if anything is going to interrupt you one more time from showing me these fragrances, I'm going to scream. Okay, I can't take it anymore.
Guys, I want to hear Green Room scream. So please keep interrupting. I really count on it.
Holy shit! She dropped her Bulgari Serpento watch. It broke.
Who did?
Whoops.
CB's wife.
Oh.
Shit. I don't think it's going to be cheap. Can we say that? It was a ceramic
Fair assumption, yeah.
Bulgari
Fair
serpent
assumption.
watch. Holy shit.
What do you think? What do you think that's going to cost?
Look, take it to Bulgari and see what they say, man. That's
Yeah,
all
yeah,
you
yeah.
can do. I mean, let's be honest there.
That's too bad, man.
That's all you can really do. So the first fragrance.
Super chat.
I got a super chat.
Oh, here we go. Sorry, Bear Clooney watches $2. Scream Green Room.
No, I don't want to do that.
Okay, so the first one is Ed Hardy. Okay, you ever heard of Ed Hardy?
No.
No.
Not to be confused with Laurel and Hardy. He's
That
an American.
I know. I love Lauren Hardy. I think
Ed Hardy is an American tattoo artist. He's from Newport Beach. He does crazy tattoos.
Super chat.
Okay, so here we go. Neo $5. Vlad had a great idea, and the community agrees with him. Archie, you owe Green Room a Christmas gift.
Well, actually, honestly, I thought when you said that you actually wanted to do something nice for him for the great support he's giving you, and that you bought something to send him.
I want $70,000
at least.
Now.
70,000 Canadian.
Now. I think. Canadian. Sorry, everyone.
Canadian.
Okay,
well,
so
Australian
I
is kind
think I would have
of
known
Let
that.
me show you the first fragrance. This is very reasonable. Chemist Warehouse. Look at this. You know how much this was?
Super chat,
So
please, and
it's
thank you.
100,
Super chat, please, and thank
3.4
you.
ounces.
Super chat.
Super Neuron Star $5. Tudor 56,000-005 with day and date. Silver dial. Please bring it up. 39 mil. Please also looking for Bear comment. These are too big. These are far too big.
The 7017's nice. Tudor date day 7017.
So it's the Tudor. Give me the reference number, can you? 50. What is it
Yeah.
again?
56 and then 3 zeros. -005.
Hey, these are ugly as shit. They're ugly. Look at this.
Is that the Glamour?
I think so.
Yes,
Yes, it
yeah,
is. It is the
Glamour.
Glamour.
Yeah.
Bloody ugly. You know what?
I don't know that you actually did that right. I don't think that's the right watch. Did you actually enter properly the reference?
Yep. Have a look. 56,000 reference. Look at that. Do you think that's cool or what?
No.
I like the vintage ones. Vintage version of that.
No, I would say that's not a good buy, my man. That's stay away from that.
Stay away from that.
It's going to melt in the value. It's not their thing. You know what? Day date is not a thing you should be looking at when you're looking at Tudor.
Tudor Sports.
Right.
So let me show you this fragrance. So this here is called
okay,
Ed
Archie,
Hardy.
let's give the credit to a man. He's asking,
Sorry.
before he actually buys. You hate when people buy
and then ask.
and then they ask you.
Oh, okay. Let's bring it back up there. He also
Actually, is the weather outside getting worse and worse? Is it affecting your internet or something? Because it's like your frames are getting worse and worse.
I think it's the cheap perfume that he bought that's affecting the internet waves in that place.
I think it's because he said bad things about Telstra, and they're giving him the treatment now.
Ooh, they're it's a revenge.
Ooh.
No, that's what the HDMI cable goes. Woo.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I don't know. I think it's the alcohol of the fragrance, I mean, it's too many bottles of perfume there.
So it was actually the 005.
0005. Okay, so that must be the silver dial of 5, and that 7 must be the black dial.
Bloody
Actually,
ugly.
That's even worse than the black dial.
It's trying to be something it's not, and that's a day date.
Yeah, and they don't even use date or date day on it anymore. They don't.
Well, fair question now for Archie. Archie, let's say someone cannot afford the day date.
You know what second and third jobs are for? Uber. Do a bit of Uber. Uber Eats.
I know. I knew you were going to say that. But may I say there is a new Tudor Royal that could be a good choice for someone that wants that look, I mean, of a day-date, but it's a little bit more, it's cheap, it's not expensive. They're about 2,500 Canadian, US. Can you bring Tudor Royal and tell me what you think? That's the one I have, and I think that Bourbonheart has one as well.
Yes, he
Blue
does.
dial is quite nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I would say this is a better buy if you actually, and they look nicer in person than on a picture.
And it's a day date as well, Bear.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If the guy really wants day date, I would say this would be a better choice. I would still not say that this is the best Tudor to buy, but it's a good value. It's an atom movement. It's built nicely. It has a nice bracelet. It has a cool design. It's a nice look. It's a nice size. So yeah, that would be my recommendation rather than the day that he suggested.
I've seen this one in person. It's actually a nice watch for if that's kind of your style.
If that's your style, exactly.
Now, okay, Bear.
Actually, it's a beautiful watch.
People are upset in the chat. People are rebelling. People are not happy with Green Room. Basically, people are saying when people super chat, for me to growl, I growl. And when people super chat, in case of Bear Clooney super chatting for Green Room to scream, he refuses to scream. That's not right, Archie. That's not right. Just so we clarify.
He's not on the
Green
same
Room,
pay band as you, but you understand that, don't you?
Okay.
So let's just give him some affection. This is the fragrance. Look at this. What do you think of that?
I think it looks funny.
I mean, I hope these are gifts for you. These are gifts for your kids, I hope.
You know how much this is, Bear?
$7.75.
$19.99.
$20.
$50.
Look at that.
Super chat from Marco
bottle.
Mega is the next super chat. It's cute. It looks like a Chinese fireworks.
Yes, that's exactly right. You hit it on the head. Chinese cracker jack.
Yeah.
Marco Mega, $2. How about a fundraiser to get Green Room and escort?
You know, I would donate. That would be such a cool thing.
Green Room doesn't need any help. He's a very suave young man.
Doesn't matter if he needs a help. Like if people want to super chat to get you an escort, you would say no.
You know, I'm a happily married man.
What is that?
Actually, he would never even think of.
Escort is a Ford Escort. It's a Ford Escort.
It's a car.
Yeah.
Now here we go. Andrew, £2. What about setting up Green Room and Nina? No, she's got a boyfriend.
Now
she said he's got a Brit. She's got a Brit.
That should not stop Green Room from pursuing his dreams.
So first fragrance. Can I give a spray? Let's have a spray. So this is the
okay.
top,
And will you do a commenting?
How the bottle look like?
Let's go back and look at that
good.
Tudor.
Okay, have a spray.
It smells good.
It smells like a $20 perfume. Okay,
Yeah, well,
it's okay. It's actually it's very floral, sweety, and just low key.
Archie,
guys, please
Archie.
upvote. Okay, it's
Okay,
just...
that's number one. I've got another fragrance. Can I show you another fragrance?
Archie, you must listen to me. If you're going to buy cheapies, you have to buy the right cheapies. You have to do your research and figure out which ones are the good cheapies to get. You can't just walk in and buy David Beckham and Ferrari. It doesn't work like that. You've got to listen to you've got to listen to Mr. Smelly.
Can you give us a name that we've heard?
Okay, you know, you're a bastard. You know that? You're an ungrateful. You know what the next fragrance was, don't you?
Oh,
What's the next fragrance, Archie?
Oh, no.
Ferrari!
Well, okay, that's a cool looking box.
Ferrari.
That's a cool looking box.
Ferrari.
Okay.
You know how much Ferrari
What does that cost? $19.95?
$24.99.
Oh.
Ferrari red. This is Ferrari red. Okay.
Does the color of the liquid is red too?
Well, Archie's screwing around with cheap perfumes. Green Room. Can I suggest, actually, somebody mentioned, and that's a perfect watch for you, Tudor 58.
Well, the bronze one, yeah, I think I mentioned it a couple months
Ooh,
ago,
it's
or like a
cheap.
month
Look at
ago.
that.
Any
Corner's
Tudor
there.
58 you like, actually, that would suit you so well. It's such a cool watch for a young man who enjoys luxury
Yeah,
watches.
I think that would actually. Yeah.
Tudor, I mean, it's for losers.
Tudor is for losers, but when you're a young guy, that doesn't make you a loser. Tudor, if you're buying Tudor at my age, which I do, then you could be considered a loser. However, at your age, that's a good watch.
It's very expensive. I mean, it's not like if it was maybe 4,000. Yeah, but it's like double that, you know.
You can get them on the secondary market for 4,000 Australian.
It's very lemony. Lemony. This is Ferrari. It's
Ferrari's lemony.
You're talking about. Let me figure out when we're just talking about the same watch here.
Tudor 58, there are different versions. They have obviously the most popular, the black one with gilded dial and a red mark on the top. Then there is a blue one, which is more modern. There's a silver one. There is a bronze one. There is a gold one. I would recommend a modern blue one for you, which is a great daily watch. If you go Tudor Black Bay, Tudor 58 Black Bay.
Yeah,
I'm getting all confused. I'm getting confused very quickly.
Why are you getting confused?
I'm looking at the pictures. You're saying all the names. Are we talking one with the bracelet or without?
I would suggest with the bracelet.
With the bracelet.
For sure.
There we go. $2. £2. Crowd demanding green room fundraiser for loyalty. You betcha.
I tell you, man, the man has been by your side. He's been a good man. He's been talented. Yes. He promoted certain things, made certain. Oh, not a Ferrari.
Ferrari.
Why do you need? Okay, so what's the point here? Can you explain to me?
Sorry.
What's the point of buying 20 cheap things like that? What is the idea? So you might actually like one. Is that the hope, or you like to collect them to have them around?
Arch, it's like buying 20 secondas.
Yeah.
This is Ferrari fragrance. Do you understand Ferrari or not? I gotta have something
I
to
understand.
go with.
I understand
Ferrari. How is Ferrari cheap?
Girard Perregaux has Ferrari on it.
Are these fragrances like for your kids?
Everything.
And you're just testing them out beforehand, or are these for you?
Everything Ferrari except the car is cheap. I think everything Ferrari related that's not a car is cheap. It's very tacky. It's very low end.
Attention.
General said.
Attention.
Paul Silesius, $50. Christmas gift for Green Room. Let's go, boys. I tell you what, Green Room. You know that one you bought, the Gruum you bought the other day? I'm happy to swap it for one of my beautiful fragrances we've discussed today.
Well, I've got it right here, and thanks for the 50. I couldn't stand it when I first tried it, but you were right. I'm actually going to like it, believe it or not.
Oh. Can I show you a bit more? A little bit more. If we're going to spend a little bit more. Okay. Mont Blanc Legend.
Okay.
There's a Mont Blanc one called Explorer.
Another super chat, please.
Well, yes, Explorer is that's the one that's meant to be very similar to Aventus.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Timmy told me to buy that.
Legend. Anthrax, $5. Arch, did you select the new internet provider the same way you select fragrances? Cheapest.
I mean, this Tudor Black Bay 58, the full bronze one, it's about 10 Aussie.
I think
it's about 10.
I think
yeah,
it's the
but
round.
why do you want bronze anyway? Who buys exotic metal watches?
No,
that's a nonsense.
Oh well, I was told to.
Just get a I don't think there is a Tudor 58 bronze. That's a Tudor Black Bay. They're big for you anyway. Just listen to what I'm telling you. Tudor Black Bay 58.
With the black dial and the red triangle on the bezel. That one.
Freaking awesome.
Oh, okay, non-bronze. Oh, okay, right. Well,
yes.
That's still expensive.
You know who was wearing this?
Well, how much is it? How much is it on what site are you?
$4,000.
Well, it's perhaps a bit around that. Yeah, I mean,
4 Aussie. Yeah.
I'm very happy with my date. Just don't get me wrong. I think the Black Bay 58s are beautiful.
Well, which site are you looking at, by the way? Where are they available?
Just the prices off the top of my head.
Sovereign
but I
uses
think
this.
I'm right
That's
about
why
them.
I bought it. Sovereign uses this.
Is it good?
No.
Archie, do you like
Super
oil-based?
chat that I could not agree more with. Super chat that
Yes,
sometimes
$2. Fragrance is more toxic than carton.
Sorry, Saad was saying something. Saad?
Yeah, I didn't realize
Do
that
you
was
like
the real side.
oil-based or this spirit-based perfumes, alcohol-based perfumes? Which one do you like?
The oil is stronger. I have Saad. I've got some Rasasi oud in oil form.
Hermes also make.
How do I know the difference? How can I tell the difference between oil or spirit based?
It's very thick, very viscous.
Yeah, but will it say on the package or like how?
How would I know?
No. Yeah.
You can tell it won't have a pump spray. It would have like a screw, like a rod that comes out that you dip into the ointment.
Oh,
and
yeah.
On.
Ah, shit. It's too tricky.
That's the real stuff.
And I got one of my favorite. I got a double. This is my absolute favorite fragrance at the moment.
Saad, would you ever consider using $19.95 Ferrari perfume?
Archie, I sampled this.
Yes, what did you think of it?
Saad, let Saad answer the question, guys, please.
Anything coming out of Ferrari's company which is not car is a piece of garbage.
Thank you, sir.
There you have it.
Exactly my thought. I appreciate it, sir.
Even Gerard Perregaux watches.
Even Gerard Perregaux.
Especially Gerard Perregaux.
Yeah, well, actually, I can live without non-Ferrari version Gerard Perregaux.
Yeah.
You hate Gerard Perregaux, Archie?
Absolutely.
Why? They pretend to be something they're not?
Yeah, it's kind of like a Nomos or a Glass Hoot. In that same...
Well, Nomos doesn't pretend anything. Nomos is your Bauhaus clean thing. Who are they pretending to be?
Pretends to be trendy.
Oh, that? Okay. Understood.
I like the Glasuit Diver. That's a nice watch, but I hate Oris. I cannot stand Oris.
Oh, Sovereign's response. Sovereign uses the tragedy of Lord George. Only wear cheap stuff on our noodle slurping date. What does that mean?
That would be, I'm assuming, date with you.
He's a cryptic crossword master, I bet.
Yeah. Look, Sov, I had to buy it because it smelled so good on him. He smelled like a man's man. That's the
So
reason
did you wear
bought
Old Spice or Brute?
Bear, what are you wearing there? It's a Pam you're wearing today. Show us. Holy shit.
What are you chewing?
Nice.
Yeah, I am wearing Pam 312.
Wow.
Sandwich dial.
I love that watch. That's the replacement to the 111, isn't it?
Yeah, that's exactly that. It's a cool watch. It
is a cool watch.
I'm not a Pam fanboy.
How many Pams do you have?
One. Just this one. That's it.
Oh, just one.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Do you like it? It looks good. I mean, I have a kind of always
I made a
concern when I wear
mistake. Bear, I made a mistake. When I got a Pam, I got a submersible, the Pam 24.
Okay.
Which, can you
Why
believe
is
the
that
fucking stupidity?
Why is that a mistake?
It uses a fucking 7750 movement with the chronograph module taken off. It's fucking noisy.
Oh,
why,
okay.
Why would you do that? You know, it's...
Do you care about the movement when you're
And what it's got is it's got
Pam
the stupid spring bar system. You know, the spring bars, you click it, and if that breaks, you got to replace the whole case.
Hey,
I want the screw type. Sorry.
Marcelo, are you okay? Marcelo?
I'm good. Why?
Oh, I don't know. I just thought you said you had like some type of You had some type of shot or something, and you went all quiet. I don't know.
No, I just muted myself.
Okay, good.
Yeah, because I'm making coffee. And
Oh, okay, right.
What
Please
are you
continue,
wearing
everyone.
tonight? What are you wearing tonight, watch-wise, Archie Luxury?
Look, you know what,
Sub,
Bear?
huh?
I've actually gone through a bit of a bad patch there. Okay,
Why?
because I can wear anything I want, right? But
Mhm.
I just wanted to I'm wearing the sub, okay? The sub. I just seem to be wearing that every day because I can't be bothered winding something else up.
Okay, no big deal.
It's a cool
Oh,
watch.
CB, $5. Bear, why do you copy me? I have the same Pam.
I think
Great
Tan
minds
has the
think
same.
alike, sir.
Does
Thank you
Tan
very
have the
much,
same
CB.
watch?
So the 312,
No.
that's
He's
got the
got that.
in-house movement. That's got the in-house movement.
Yeah, sorry, my apologies.
It doesn't have
Yeah.
a display. Does it have a display back? I can't remember.
Yeah, it does. It does.
You bought that
Yeah.
new?
No. I listen to Archie Luxury. I would never buy Pam. I would never buy Pam new. It's okay watch. I mean, to be honest with you, Paul, I kind of wanted to have one because it's very unique, it's very iconic in its look and so on. And I didn't really search for a specific one, but this one came as an option with a good
How much was
friend
it?
of mine. I paid this one when I picked it up, I think 6.5 Canadian.
Oh, it's not cheap.
No, it wasn't cheap.
But it's
Listen,
brand new.
What's retail?
I don't know. I bought it full set, in great condition, and it was a
Did you get the
trusted.
receipt when he bought it?
Yeah. He had a actual receipt, and it was Canadian purchase watch, and all
How much
that
did he
helped
pay?
me. I don't remember. You're asking questions that I haven't looked at that for years. I know I can check and let you know next time. I don't remember, to be honest with you.
Now,
Yeah.
what made you buy it?
I wanted to have one pen.
Yeah,
I
it's
wanted to have
beautiful.
one pen. Well, I don't know. That's beautiful. It's very unique, right? It's very nice.
See, with the Pam, the fun is changing straps. Do you like changing the straps?
See, I am not into that, so I'm probably wasting opportunity there because I only wear what comes with the watch.
Didn't
original.
it come with a rubber as well?
It has a rubber as well. But I like this leather strap. I think it's kind of cool on it.
Do you take any of your watches in the water, Bear?
Never. I mean, if I am going to take watch in the water, it's going to be something like a Seiko Samurai or like a Steinhardt or something that if anything happens, I can just discard it and not feel bad about it. And I know that many people will consider that to be stupid. However, I'm not rich enough to risk the watch that costs $5, $10, $15, $20,000 to go in the water with.
Where do you have ultrasonic cleaner with you, as you have so many watches to clean?
I don't need it because most of them are actually sitting in a safe in a bank, and going and taking them represents a problem. And plus, I have a very good friend who has a watchmaker that I can take it to any time, and he'll do it for free for me.
Super chat.
Here we go. CB is schooling
$5, Archie. It is a great watch, and I take it in the water. Yes.
He's schooling me. Good. I listen. If you feel comfortable, if you will feel,
Did you ever think,
thing to do?
you know, when you go to the beach or something, you don't think it's ever nice just to take something to the beach and swim with it, or no?
I tend to kind of always project that, have that in my mind, and always be cautious about it, and not have expensive watch when I plan to actually go in the water.
Okay.
I mean, if
Archie,
I'm going to
change the devices, okay?
No worries.
If I'm going to do a video or something like that, or have fun with it, or Instagram, or yeah, sure. But if it's like, I don't know.
Okay.
Can you take me off the full screen, people? People don't want to watch me on the full screen. That's a thing for Drew and good-looking guys. Okay.
Hey, Drew's having a baby. Did you hear the news?
Yeah, Tim Wright told us yesterday.
Was it a mistake or a deliberate?
Wow.
Ooh.
That delivery was just genius. That deadpan delivery. George, Bear, sorry, I said George, so Bear, what do you think of your Seamaster with that gloss dial and the ceramic bezel?
Which Seamaster? I apologize, you were cutting out.
It's good. The Seamaster with the gloss dial and ceramic bezel.
I have few of them, so which one are you referring to?
Oh god, I'll give the model number, but it's
Color, tell me the color.
It was just before the wave dial, pre-wave dial.
Oh, are you talking the blue
Yeah.
ceramic one? That's like it almost looks like a lacquered. It's a ceramic dial, but it looks lacquered. It's so beautiful. Aesthetically, probably.
I've seen it in black as well as blue.
I see you guys.
Oh yes, they're black or blue. I have blue. I wish I bought the black. It looks wet. It looks so deep. It's so gorgeous. Probably aesthetically nicest Seamaster 300, next to James Bond Titanium one, the most recent. I'm talking aesthetics for me personally. And then I would also say I enjoy the wide dial black bezel one. Aesthetically as well. Those would be my three favorite aesthetically appealing Seamaster 300s. And guess what? I'm actually not a big fan of them. I'm kind of like, I'm looking at them. What's that sound? Yeah, I'm looking at them as, I don't know, Archie, how do you feel about Seamaster 300s? Like, what do you think about those watches?
Look, I actually like the trilogy 1957.
Oh,
the retro.
Yeah, so do I, Arch. That's a great trilogy, yeah.
Ramsey, $5. Archie, give us a rubber.
You're talking the trilogy that came out with the
Seamaster and the Railmaster.
Seamaster, Railmaster, and Speedmaster, right? Which one was your favorite from those three?
I got to be honest with you. I'll just call those up there. Omega 1957 trilogy. I tell you what I like. I always like my Speedmasters because the Speedmaster,
and I know that
it's got the broad arrow hands, right? The broad arrow hands. I really like the Railmaster itself. Just like it's just the simple, the Railmaster.
Me too, Archie. I love Railmaster.
But I do like the Seamaster. The Seamaster of that is gorgeous. 369 and 12. I love the special box they had. It's a 1957. Except it was made bigger because everything's gone bigger. CB, $10. Archie, I sent you my Pam collection if you want to show it. Yep.
Yeah,
I got to tell you, Bear, I think any of these I would be more than how is the resolution on that? It looks shitty to me.
I can see. I mean, it's okay. No big deal. It's at least it's moving well. It's moving well. Don't worry about it. Just keep going.
I really like that Railmaster though. I think that's my favorite of the three. I think.
Me too.
Okay, so CB just sent me a photo.
Very Exploresque. Very Exploresque. They're extremely expensive, unfortunately.
Yeah.
There we go. This is CB's.
Oh, he loves Pams, man. That's pretty cool.
Oh,
I mean,
focus. Why isn't it focusing? There we go. Look at that. So he's got a.
Here we go.
I love Panerai GMTs. They are so cool. He's
got a submersible there. He's got a nice, beautiful collection. Beautiful collection. I got to tell you, There is something about Pam that I like. You know what I like about it?
Uniqueness, history.
It's no longer cool. It used to be
Huh.
cool.
Interesting.
Like I like
comment.
things that used to be cool. You understand? Pam is like Rolex was never cool, but now it is cool, so it's uncool. Do you understand? So I got to tell you, it's funny. We'll put the link in there. Put the link in there.
Oh, our
Tim
friend
Wright,
Tim.
$10. Cheers from Southern California. Upvote. Thank you.
Thank you, Timmy.
man.
I hope you have a great time. And guys, 220 of you watching. Can we please get to at least 100 likes? We're at 74. Let's show support for Archie Luxury, the OG. Thank you, guys.
I got to tell you, Bear, seriously, I think Pam, I don't think I would collect just Pams, but I like Pams. You know what I could collect? Can I tell you this, Bear? Can I be totally honest with you?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of me having all the Pateks I've got, I could have 4 Langes.
No, you couldn't.
I can.
Why are you saying stuff even you know it's not true? Why would you even make that comment? You're a man of integrity, the man who prides himself on always saying exactly the truth. You
I mean,
could never
they have some nice things. Langes are.
Guys, I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Guys, this is so disappointing. This is so. Our pontiff is actually bullshitting us. He would have 4 Langes.
Could I have 4 Breguets? 4 Breguets?
No. The only 2 brands. The only 2 brands that you are capable
Rolex
of
and
accepting. Yeah. That's it.
A little bit of Amiga, a little bit of JLC.
You got it, Paul. Don't pretend. What the fuck? You want to now be sophisticated?
Guys,
Oh, look at the star of the show.
Guys. Hello, Archie, the
Hey,
OG.
how are you?
My God, I had like the longest live stream of my life. I was walking on, was it some kind of boulevard? Then I'm at Rodeo Drive right now. I met up with Paul Marco, Peter Marco, guys. Shout out to Peter Marco.
Hey, Tim.
Not good with names.
Who's Peter Marco?
You know the guy, the really good friend of producer Michael?
The watch dealer.
No, the jewelry, the diamond.
Oh, the diamond guy. Yeah.
I shook his hand. I spoke with him a little bit. He was very busy today. He was making a lot of deals. The deals, guys. I'm here with Chris and Cars. We're about to Cars and Chrono.
The real Cars and Chrono.
The real, not the fake one.
Let me say hello to Archie also.
You guys want to say hello to Archie? Yeah, say hi.
Hey, Archie.
Hey, man, how's that Rolls Royce going?
I can't hear you.
Hello,
they can't
man.
hear you. Sorry.
That's okay. Just wave.
Just wave. It's cool.
Cars and Chrono, you're a legend, man. Cars and Chrono, I won't be
Archie
able to
says you're a
sleep
legend.
tonight.
Hey, what's up? I didn't super chat enough to be a legend tonight, but I'm a mini legend tonight.
Mini legend.
It's okay, man. You're always a legend in my eyes.
Paul will lose some sleep tonight because he had the opportunity to see Cars and Chrono.
Yes, Cars and Chrono.
Are you going to lose some sleep?
They
Cars
can't
and
hear
Chrono
us,
wants
Bear.
to come onto the stream sometime soon. So.
Sure.
Oh, Archie, I knew you're gonna screw up. A raincoat is just
By the
telling
way,
me. One second,
by the way,
Timmy,
can I do
please.
something for you guys? Can I do something?
Timmy, 1 second. 1 second, please. Please.
Okay.
Raincoat paid money for WhatsApp group. You still did not add him, Archie.
Yeah. Archie, put the Tim big screen a little bit.
Can you put me big screen? Big screen.
Wow.
This is Archie. I'm doing this for Archie. Guys.
It's water?
Yeah.
1 second, hold on, guys.
Tim, it's full of germs, bro.
It's ice. It's got a lot of ice in there.
I don't know if that's so good to do, Bear. Do you?
I don't know. I don't know what
Cheers
the
to
fuck.
Bear and Archie.
Thank you,
Guys.
Timmy.
Cheers.
Most
to
expensive
the
cocktail
community.
ever.
Guys. It's what it's all about. Living life fast and furious or something like that. Probably not a good idea. But I'm here. I'm in SoCal. I just had a brain freeze. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Brain freeze. Brain
Hey,
freeze, Bear.
Timmy, I got some fragrances in just for you today, Timmy.
Let's see them. Let's see them.
I got Ed. I show you what I got there, Timmy. This is
Let's
just for you there, Timmy.
I love
First
the
one.
fragrances.
Fragrance is Ed Hardy.
Ooh, okay. How much was that? It's kind of cheap.
Perfect.
Very, man.
And I got the
This is-
very classic for you, Ferrari.
Actually, Ferrari makes some good fragrances.
The black.
But that Ed Hardy, man, there's a bottom of the barrel and then there's below the barrel.
I got Mont Blanc Legend. Have you had Mont Blanc?
Oh, the legend.
Do you like the Mont Blanc Legend?
Mont Blanc Legend is the best of that lot. That is legendary fragrance.
And I bought a double up because I love this fragrance so much.
Uomo.
Yeah.
Ferragamo
Is that an
Uomo.
oud smell? Is that oudi?
I wouldn't call it oudi. No.
Tim, is Mont Blanc.
And guess what, Timmy? I
better
got to tell you
than-
something amazing, Timmy. Timmy, something
Huh?
amazing.
Yeah.
I got this, Timmy. This is the Eau de Toilette version of Declaration. Guess what?
Cartier?
It's actually way better than the Eau de Parfum. It's so much lighter. It's lighter. You know what I mean?
The whole thing, it's a scam. The eau de parfum, eau de toilette, the whole idea that one is better than, people think that eau de parfum is better than eau de toilette, and they think that parfum is better than eau de parfum.
Yes.
It's not true. They're different fragrances.
It's different.
Yeah, because
Super
I'll
chat,
tell you this.
super chat.
Eau de toilette uses a lot of smells that are lighter, that don't last as long. Like lemon, like bergamot. They use a lot of fresh ingredients.
Super chat.
Malik Diamond, $5. Archie, what gas station did you purchase those fragrances at? That's not very nice.
That's
gas
brutal.
station.
The Ed Hardy, you can actually buy those at the gas station.
Super chat.
MLMJ, £2. Tim's on. Someone get the KY for Jonathan Higgins.
Ooh, nice. Thank you for the super chat.
Archie, please, can you just listen to me for 1 second?
Yes.
Raincoat has sent you to your email his phone number. He's sending it now again.
Okay.
The topic will be they will kick your ass if you don't do this.
Okay.
Can you please add him to WhatsApp group?
Sure, I can do that.
I think the latest night was like 10 o'clock.
Thank you.
And if Raincoat wants to become, join my WhatsApp group.
Watch it, buddy.
Hey. Oh, it's cold. Icy Panda Daytona. That's the snow Daytona.
We've got a couple houses over
there. There we go. Exclusive. I wouldn't do this for anyone for free except Archie.
There you go. There you go.
I'd rather have somebody living in it than...
Hey Marcelo, what's going on? How come you didn't come with my live stream? I came into your live stream. What's going on, man? Are you too busy for me? Are you too big of a celebrity now? What's going on?
You don't drop your link.
You just have to say, drop the link. Just ask.
He was asleep, Tim. He was asleep.
Just ask and drop the link.
He fell asleep.
I've just added him. You couldn't add
joking, I'm joking.
Is he in WhatsApp? Is Raincoat in WhatsApp?
Okay, Raincoat, let me know if you are cool, if you're in a group now, and if there's
Has he got a
problems.
WhatsApp set up? Does he have WhatsApp set up? He's got to have WhatsApp set up.
Well, he can hear you, Arch. He can hear you. So, Raincoat, you have to have a WhatsApp app, and then he can add you with that number that you sent him. So you need to set a WhatsApp app, okay?
Ooh, he doesn't have WhatsApp? Raincoat, by the way, Raincoat is a cool guy.
Of course he's a cool guy. He's a Canadian. We're all cool.
Yeah. Oh, he's Canadian?
Yeah.
He used to be Yellow Raincoat. Is he just a Raincoat now, or is he still Yellow Raincoat?
I think that's the same guy. Well, if he's not, then I'm confused because
Right.
I think he was Yellow. Yeah. I think it's the same guy. I think it's the same guy.
Let's figure this out. Let's sort this out. Because we could be talking about a different guy. Because, you know, there was a CB and there was a CB 2.0.
Yeah.
It's very confusing.
Did you just fool me? Somebody says Timmy fooled the bear. Did you fool the bear?
How did I fool the bear? How did I fool the bear? What do I do?
I'm joking. Listen,
Raincoat,
Archie.
$5. I'm in now, boys. He's in.
Hey.
Thank you, bravo. Okay. Next thing, Archie, can you give me 1 second, please? Just again. Neo is on the live stream. He wanted to ask you a question. Please and thank you.
Hey guys, I posted a link in the private chat. Vlad came up with a great idea, and it seems like the community is jumping on this idea. We want to make it happen. We want to do a fundraiser for a green room to get him that Black Bay 58, maybe by Christmas.
Yeah, it's cool because I actually did see the original episode.
Because he's
I
been
don't
very
know
loyal.
about that, guys.
Is it a GoFundMe? Is it a GoFundMe?
Well, we think maybe Green Room should post his PayPal so that there's no issues or the money gets there. We don't have to take a 30, 40, 50% hit.
Hey, Bear, we're a bit reluctant to raise money for other people.
The thing
Bear.
is
what
with
the fuck's
PayPal,
going on?
Bear,
I'm streaming for hours, Bear. What the fuck? What sort of fucking idea is that, Bear?
Bear likes it. Bear likes the idea. Look at him. He's smiling.
Look, can I just point something out with the PayPal? PayPal is a problem because remember what happened last time people used the PayPal? It was a disaster. How about a GoFundMe? That way, there's no email. He doesn't see the emails. Because I don't know.
I'm just bringing up the idea. The community is
I would
jumping all
love
over
to
it.
help Green Room.
We love Green Room.
Where's Green Room gone?
He's embarrassed. He figured out what was going on. He's embarrassed.
I would contribute to that. I would love to contribute to Green Room. I have no problem
to help the community.
The community, because he has one watch. He's got the J Just. I love it. But the Black Bay, I'm giving away a Black Bay 58. By the way,
I just talked with him and he didn't seem to like Tudor Black Bay 58.
Oh,
we were just talking. You guys, you didn't hear us communicating about it.
It's hard to tell.
I thought that's a great choice for him, and he's kind of like, I don't know. It doesn't really look like something I like, and so on.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I'm not opposed to fundraiser for Green Room, but he never expressed the liking. Where did this idea of him liking the
Black Bay? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about
we
this
should talk to
behind
Green
the
Room about
scenes.
it.
Because last time I did a fundraiser like this for Rolex, all hell broke loose.
No, I don't think that's the case here. It's not going to be the case.
No, but
here,
we love Green Room.
We love Green Room. However, you know that these fundraisers create problems, man. It's always a problem. I don't know. It's just something we're trying to avoid.
I got to be honest with you, Bear. After the throwback, the blue shirt thing, I don't think I'm ever going to fundraise for anyone ever again. There was so much hate.
And I didn't want to bring that up, but you know, he did that, and then people were actually nasty, and
even you know,
people
Clive
were nasty
said,
to me as well.
Clive said I was collecting money on false pretenses, talking to fucking Pigsley about it. That's what really cut me up there. That's what has cut me
We
up.
said we're not gonna talk about them, and we're not gonna
No,
talk
but
about
stop.
them.
It wasn't Pigsley's fault. It was the bloody rancher. And
I know.
and what I did was I gave the money to his wife.
Yeah. Listen,
Let's
I
drop
was
this
burned.
conversation. We have
I
a
was
super
burned
chat.
as
We have a
well.
super chat.
Maldives, $8. Green room for green Milgauss for green room.
Oh, or a green OP, green
Super
oyster
And
chat, super
Andrew,
chat.
Andrew, £2. No fun. Just one night in Marcello's, Mrs. and restaurant.
Oh,
And
Interesting.
Sirocco sales background noise is awful. Please mute Tim. Okay, Tim, we better let you go, man.
hey,
We
see
love
you guys
you.
later.
You entertain. You work those leads, Tim.
So,
Work those leads.
thank
See you
you.
later.
See you on the next one. Sorry about the noise.
No worries.
Thank you, Timmy, for coming on a live stream. Super chat from Joe Kramer.
Joe Kramer, $10. Say, Archie, speaking of tutors, I've always been toying with the idea of getting a green room's back. Green room's back. How are you,
Oh.
green room?
Yeah, look, I only caught the end of that conversation. I'm not really interested in, another watch or anything. Okay, so I'm not really.
He's happy. Do you understand? Green room is
I'm
happy.
very content with
I
my,
was
my
sending
little
him a
day
fucking
charts.
Ed Hardy, and you guys stealed my thunder. I was going to send him an Ed Hardy, and look what you guys did to me.
Oh, Joe Kramer, that's an ugly watch, man. What the heck are you talking about?
Joe Kramer. Joe Kramer, speaking of Tudors, I've always been toying with the idea of getting a Tudor M79503 36 just for a little daily beater. Also, give a chance to experience my first Jubilee style thoughts. Okay, I'm going to bring this one up on the screen. I need you guys to read me the number. This is a Tudor. Give me the number, Bear.
Yeah. Of course. It is the M79503-36.
Wow.
That looks like a Walmart watch.
Now, hang on, Bear. Can I say something?
Say something, boss.
I want to say this to you. This is not actually as bad as you think. You know, I'm actually attracted to something I sold, Bear. You know what that was? Hydronaut 2. You remember I own this?
Oh my God, Archie, that's an ugly watch as well.
Okay. But you know, the funny thing about this watch is I fucking miss it. It's like Fat Ben, look into his eyes.
Archie, if
Good
you're
point.
jumping on the Hadronot, you're starting to make somebody excited.
That's
You know
very,
that.
very good explanation. By the way, a big super chat from our friend Hello Humanity.
Hello, humanity. Here we go.
Leo.
Look at this, Neo, $2, $20. Love you, long time, Arch. Neo, thank you. Neo's got a heart of gold. You know this? Neo has got a heart of gold. Let's organize something off air, Neo. Let's talk about this off air.
For some reason, I can't.
He does have a heart of gold. He truly does.
You know what, Bear? I fucking love this watch. I hated it. I bought it when I was drunk with Ian. And you know
yes,
what?
I do remember the story. And actually, you bought it really cheap, so that helps.
I didn't make terribly much. Hello, Sirocco. Talk to us.
Hey, Sirocco.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm on my phone. I just thought you might want to see something that's just come in. Talking about luxury.
Yes, please show it to us.
It's a bit windy, and
It's
I've only
okay.
done this once before on my phone.
It's okay.
So
turn the phone sideways. Make a landscape with the phone.
Oh my God, it's beautiful. I love your yard.
You see this big thing?
Yeah, what is that? That's for his ego. That's for their ego.
That's for their ego. God. Look at this fucking thing.
What is it? Can you tell us what it is? Like, how many feet is it? Tell us what
it's
is.
30 meters.
Not 30 feet, 30 meters.
Wow.
What's it worth?
So 100 feet.
What do you reckon, Sirocco? 5 million?
You're muted, Sirocco.
You're muted, Sirocco.
You're muted, buddy. You're muted.
Actually, you cannot unmute him.
Chat.
Hello, Sirocco.
Super chat, boss.
I think he's got limited. Andrew, £2. Press 1 for green room present, 2 for nothing. Thank you. Sirocco, can you hear us? How much is that? Sirocco, where's he gone?
Unmute him, Archie. You can do
He
it.
just fell out. I
Yeah, he's
didn't do
gone.
anything. Because I think his internet's on his boat. Oh, they do like the green room, Bear.
I can just delete the messages that say 2, can't I?
You certainly can. Do you know, I think, Archie, people sensing that this guy is honest, that he has integrity, that he's not a bastard who wants to rip you off.
Yes.
Yeah, so...
I like this Cam Ran Keeb guy. He keeps typing 1.
Yes.
Yeah, he loves him, man. He's a fan. He's a fan. He's a
Green
fan.
room, green shroom. You know, I'm a bit disappointed, Bear. I got to tell you honestly.
Why?
I got all these beautiful fragrances. I was going to give him the Ferrari or the Ed Hardy.
I think you should give it. You should give him both of those. You should give them both. But you open and you taste like you. I don't know what to tell you.
I got one of those shrink wrapper things. You know, you can seal it again.
Good. That's a good
Okay.
move. That's a good
shrink
move.
wrapper. Shrink wrap. Bear, I got to tell you, it's what an amazing lifestyle to have there. You know what? I made a video today, Bear. I uploaded it. Think of all the friends who've got not getting Rolex this Christmas. How many people who would really love
Well,
Rolex?
I watched it, and we are living in times of the haves and the have-nots, and the divide I think is getting bigger than ever there.
I watched a really strange, weird guy on YouTube who came up with this stupidest idea I ever heard and tried to convince watch community that everyone that has more than 2 Rolex watches should give them up. And I thought, what a fucking moron. Like, who is this fucking guy? And then I actually looked and it was ARCHIELUXURY channel. Oh, I said, this must be a shtick. It's not real.
And
It could not be real.
Beer, ARCHIELUXURY was the guy who hyped Steel Sports, if you remember. If you watch his 10-year-old videos, he was the guy who hyped Rolex.
When they were not hyped.
Exactly.
They were not hyped at that time. That's an excellent observation, General. Excellent observation.
Does Greenroom have to shave his head before he can get a watch donation?
I was just about to ask that.
I gotta tell you, Bear, Joe Kramer is not as nuts as you think. Because I really
I never thought Joe Kramer is not nuts at all.
I miss that Tudor Hydronaut.
Oh, you're talking big. I just don't like the way the Tudor looks. That's fine. I mean,
what do you think of that?
I think that's as ugly as the fucking guy from Japan's mullet. That's pretty much my opinion on it.
The only thing is, Bear, these were brought out. This was Tudor's version of the Submariner. This was their answer. Tudor was going. Yeah, this is what it was. This was supposed to be
correct.
This is why Tudor left North America. And the only other thing that's uglier, do you think this is uglier, is the Iconaut. What do you think of the Iconaut?
It's hideous.
Yeah, it's
so bad.
Hideous.
What do you think? What's uglier?
Yeah. I know somebody that has.
I would say Iconaut. I would say Iconaut. It's for sure. It's really nasty.
Arch, for some reason I can't super chat.
That happens. By the way, it's nothing to do with being blocked or anything. We don't even have people with wrenches anymore. Sometimes it's just your provider in your server. It's not an issue any longer. The legendary, iconic, one and only
Pine Baron. Arch. Here we go. Arch. I've been traveling. Hope all is well. AD has a Daytona that arrived and asked if I wanted it. It's gold on black rubber strap, but it has diamond markers, and diamonds aren't my thing. Hard pass. What do you say? Bear, you're the expert in these things.
If I may say, it's Daytona. It's available at AD. You don't ask questions. You don't fucking care about if it has diamonds or not. You grab it because they are absolutely all crazy going in the value. So Pine Baron, it's a no-brainer, in my opinion.
Yeah, you don't ask questions. You grab it.
Mr. Valjoux, $5. Bear Clooney, Vacheron 1921, white or rose gold. Which one would you pick and why? That's the one. The 1921 is that one. Yawntism Daniels.
Would you mind bringing it up for us
Hi
to
there, Archie.
take?
Listen, Archie. Are you making fun of my watch, Archie? Are you making fun of my watch?
No, I
love that fucking Iconoid. Why you make fun of my watch, Archie?
Sounds like Timepiece Fund.
Yeah, I don't know about
Taxi
this
driver.
one.
I love that watch, Archie.
Yeah, we love your mullet. We love your mullet. You're okay, buddy. So Archie,
you can say anything about anything, but don't make fun of my watch. You do it again, I'm gonna get really upset.
Can we say you look like a 70s porn star?
This watch is really confusing.
You know, Bear,
Why?
I love this watch. The only thing is, Bear, let me
too.
say this to you. I think this is one of the most beautiful Vacherons.
Agreed.
The only problem I have is, do you know how fucking expensive it is?
Yes, and hype.
You
is
could almost
obviously
get a
added to
Patek
it.
complication for the same money.
Really?
It's crazy money.
But I love this. I would actually consider this over Patek complication. Because I actually think this is way cooler. How about that?
It is cool. Are you going to go down the Vacheron route? What's your view, Bear?
Well, I have a couple of Vacherons, and I love Vacheron, but I'm
What
not
do you
going
have?
that route.
You got
Well, I have
overseas.
overseas, yeah. Two of them.
They're big money now.
Yeah.
Would you ever, can I ask you something? Why have you never sold something to help pay for something else? Everyone in the hobby does that.
I did sell quite a few things. What are you talking about?
What have you sold?
Non-Rolex watches.
Oh, non-Rolex.
Yeah.
Got
By
it.
the way, the gentleman was asking, what do we prefer, rose gold or white gold for that 1921, Archie? So you brought the rose gold, and I'm assuming that's what you would prefer over or in that form of the watch.
Look, I think they're both beautiful.
I do too. But if you have to pick one, and he would like you to pick one,
I like the
which
rose
one
gold.
would you?
I think the rose gold is just gorgeous. But in the white metal, I think the platinum is gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
That's just.
I love white
Here
metals.
we go.
I do love white
Raymond
metals.
Zhao,
Go ahead.
$2. How much to swap your Pateks and LV for VC and Goyard? See, what the problem is, Raymond, I'll tell you what the problem is. The Pateks, hard to sell, and it's hard for me to buy VC to replace them. They're not readily in the marketplace. All of that stuff is not, it's not like, I've seen them in the marketplace. The market is crazy at the moment. The problem is if I go through a dealer, end up getting wholesale and paying retail for the VCs. I don't want to do that. And the market is crazy. They would give me nothing for mine, but they want full whack for the VC. So That's going to be a very... Tim S, $5. Does Green Room understand the concepts of paying tribute to the Don?
Who has the background sound? Please, if you don't mind, could you mute if you don't talk, just so we don't have that
It's
in our
Marcelo.
ears?
Of course it's Marcelo. It's always
Thank
9
you.
out of 10 times it's Marcelo, okay? If there's annoying
Mr.
background
Valjoux?
noise, Mr.
Super
Valjoux,
chat.
$5. Thank you, gentlemen.
I really hope, Mr. Valjoux, that you get, really, doesn't matter, white metal, rose gold, who cares? I hope you get that watch because it's so remarkable. And I think it's one of the coolest Vacheron watches. I actually think probably the coolest.
Yes.
Now that I think.
It's
I mean,
very...
The overseas are going through the roof. I mean, that's all Nautilus, all Royal Oak, and all that reaction and all that domino effect. But this watch is unique in its own way, and it's beautiful in its own way. And this is why I would really actually like to have it. Even though it's a dress watch, and I'm not into dress watches, but it's kind of different. Is it a dress watch, Archie? Meaning it is covering the auto.
Oh, no, it's a
fetish.
dress watch. Precious metal, simple, elegant, leather strap.
It's a dress watch, right?
It's absolutely gorgeous, but you know what I mean? How could
Yeah.
you not love that watch, really?
Picture, what car would you be driving wearing that watch?
Ah, look, you could anything.
And you would have
anything.
nice gloves,
Preferably,
nice gloves.
preferably more vintagey. Preferably
Of
more
course.
vintage.
Sorry, guys, about that. I fixed my wife volume. You would have
Okay.
fun streaming.
Thank you.
It's
Andrew, 2 pounds. Andrew is fine.
exactly, Andrew, £2. Green Room here for Mitch and Murray. From Mitch and Murray, he needs leads. That's the Mitch and Murray was in Glen Ross, Glengarry, the movie.
Yeah, great
It's a
movie.
great movie.
I didn't know that had Jack Lemmon in it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack Lemmon is the guy that actually, isn't he the guy that he talks originally to before he actually goes to the other guy and says, "Look, you see this watch? You see this watch? You see this watch?"
And Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin,
I love
yeah.
Alec Baldwin. What's happened to Alec Baldwin? He's
a nutcase. He's a politically brainwashed nutcase, but he's a cool guy as an actor. He's actually a good actor. Just these actors, they become detached and delusional, and they think they know better than average person. They're surrounded with the yes men, the ego strokers, and then they start thinking they really are special. Their thoughts are special. Their ideas are special. So they become crazy. I mean, there was this accident with a person getting killed on the set where he was the one pulling the trigger. A whole bloody terrible thing, the life lost, and I'm sure that he felt terrible about it as well. I mean, it's always an accident, disaster. That probably will affect him. That will affect him to a point. I think he's done. His career is done.
You think his
And that's
career is
unfortunate.
done?
Yeah, not necessarily because somebody would want that, but I think he himself, Archie, can you imagine that happens to you? You actually killed a person, and you know you did not want to kill the person. It's an accident. It's a disaster. It's a mental explosion.
Head fuck.
Yeah, I feel bad for him. I genuinely feel bad for him. Even though I politically dislike him and I think he is totally wrong, but most of the Hollywood is anyway. Hollywood is completely brainwashed and they live in a la la land. They don't relate to a normal average person. They're unable to understand normal average person, and they're pushing their agenda and have a double standards. That's the problem with the whole bloody liberal elite.
Didn't he criticize someone who killed someone by accident?
I don't know. I don't. To be honest with you, possible. Nevertheless,
I think he did.
Yeah, but it's not. I mean, if I'm going to relate it as a poetic justice, I'm not, because it's actually. I feel
Karma.
bad. I don't know. I don't believe in that kind of stuff. I avoid trying to be smarter than majority. I think it's an unfortunate event. It's an accident. It's terrible to person who died, to their family, and especially to all these people involved. So it's sad. It's sad. Yeah, these are actually these are pretentious, detached, elite, liberal elite, champagne, communists, people who don't know what they're talking about, yet they are so sure, they are so profound, and they know the answer to everything.
Well, it's money and fame. It does a lot of nasty things to people.
Well, somebody who is cool is Keanu Reeves, because he just bought his stunt crew Rolex subs, custom engraved Rolex subs, 5 of them. That's actually a very classy guy.
I think it was more than 5. You can. I think it was more than 5.
Okay, could be.
I think 8.
Okay.
He wouldn't have got them from ADs, but would he?
I think maybe Rolex made those or sent those specifically for him.
I do want to mention that he's Canadian, by the way.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
I'm very proud of it. He had a very tough childhood. He had a very tough. He was very poor. They lived in a car. They were homeless at a certain point, and he never forgot his roots. And he is a very humble, very caring gentleman. There are people in Hollywood like him, but see, we don't hear a lot from them, because these wonderful, good people, they do things behind the scenes. They're not looking for self-promotion, and the guy is awesome, truly awesome. So I'm glad you brought that up, man. That's a good one.
Yep, no, he's a cool guy. I've known some people who have met him, and everybody has said he's just a down-to-earth, normal person.
I like Kevin Spacey. I don't care what anyone says. I like Kevin Spacey. I like
great actor.
Yes,
Jeremy Irons. I love Jeremy Irons.
Ooh, what's that movie with Jeremy Irons and Kevin Spacey? When the market is going to crash.
Margin Call. Margin
Yes.
Call. I love that
Archie,
movie.
what a good movie, man.
That's a good movie, yeah.
What a good movie. I love that kind of stuff.
I love the Aston Martin in that.
Some cool shit in that.
That's also got got the new Spock in it too, right? If I remember correctly.
It's got Simon Baker in it
I don't know his name.
Remember Simon Baker? He was wearing a two-tone sub in that movie.
I am not sure. I can Google it. I do Bobby Google. Margin Call. I don't know. What do you guys just keep talking? Keep talking. No dead air on the live stream, boss.
I got to tell you, it's the funny thing is with a lot of these people in the arts, they seem to be go to the left. That's just kind of how it is there. And
yeah, but is that really left? I don't think that's left, because I know left. I've seen left. I understand left. It's it's elitism. It's not left. How can you be left when you are? That's not left, Paul. That's deformed left. That's a. How can you be left and?
I think the problem is
It's a liberal elitism. Liberal elitism.
I think the truth is it's how much money. See, they have a certain amount of money. They base. What the hell happened to Kevin Spacey? He got a $30 million lawsuit. He's got to pay out. How's he going to? He might go broke if he's got to pay that out. How do you raise $30 million?
I think he might be broke anyways. He might already be broke.
Why you say that?
Oh, I don't know. When's the last time he worked? When's the last time somebody paid him to do work?
It was when the West Wing got cancelled.
House of Cards.
I have
right?
this.
Yeah,
I have the solution. I have the solution. You go to New York, you buy the Tiffany blue 5711, you sell it, and you're done. You okay?
See, it doesn't mention about that two-tone Rolex, but it does talk about the Kevin Spacey wearing a Portugueser in that movie.
That's right.
I have a good Keanu Reeves story if you want to hear it.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
please
My
do.
my brush with greatness story.
Yes.
It must have been maybe 15 years ago when I was living in New York City, and I was at the gym, and I'm working out. I don't even know what machine it was, and I'm working out, and somebody tapped me on the shoulder, and I turn around, and it's this big like trainer guy, and behind him is Keanu Reeves. And he, like a little skinny guy with shorts, like Keanu Reeves. And I was like, wow. And the trainer guy's like, oh, can my client butt in here? Can you get off the machine? And I was like, I looked and Keanu goes, no, let him finish. So it was pretty cool. And then I finished, and then he said, hey, thank you. And that was it. He was a gentleman.
That's so cool.
My brush with greatness.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
Very, very cool. Very cool story. It's I got to tell you guys,
we did manage to surpass 100 likes. Thank you, guys. If we can do maybe a few more, there's about 230 watching now, and if we can have a couple of super chats just to
they
show
said
our
all the
support
money in
for
the
them.
world was completely reshot after Kevin Spacey was found. I like that movie. I'm a bit disappointed they took him out of it.
Which movie are you talking about?
All the Money in the World. That was a great movie, about the Yetis. It's like Bear and his collection. All the money in the world.
Port steel Rolex.
Funny.
Bear, I think one of the worst things could happen is you have all the watches you could possibly want.
That's not possible. That's just not theoretically possible. I want so many that I will never even probably hold. Like
the more you get, the more you want.
Yes.
Yeah, there is definitely that.
Was there ever a time you wanted just one watch? Remember the one Rolex? You think, what was your first Rolex, Bear?
You asked me that before. I told you it was a Rolex Precision. Mechanical winding watch, not automatic.
Van Lux, $2.80 super chat. Thank you, Van Lux. And you sold that watch.
No, I still have that Rolex Precision.
What year was this?
It's special.
70 something.
On a bracelet?
No, on a strap.
It's still working.
Yeah, of course, it's Rolex. I aspired to have Datejust the most. That was a watch I was obsessing as a young man. There was nothing cooler. Two-tone. As a young guy in the 80s, that was like there is nothing, absolutely nothing cooler than two-tone Datejust or Cartier Santos solid gold.
Yes. What color dial did you want?
I wanted to have it like American Psycho, the champagne dial.
And did you got that watch, of course?
No, it's a funny thing. I never bought that watch, and then I kind of got out of liking the two-tone. But you know what? Archie? I'm going to buy a new modern American Psycho version Datejust. You just motivated me. That's my next watch.
That's easy to get.
Wow.
Yeah, that's not hard to get.
You're doing them a favor.
No. There is no more favor doing them a favor buying a Rolex. They don't need you to sell the Rolex. Rolex sells itself at the retail. But I do like that. You know what I'm hoping for? I'm hoping that they will come up with a 41 millimeter Datejust with a fluted dial. That I would really like. I don't know if you had a chance to see the champagne fluted dial on 36 millimeter Datejust. It looks remarkable. Just as the
I've had
Palm
that
3
numerous
one.
times, Bear. I've owned them numerous times.
I'm talking the new ones, the new versions. I know that they are re-editions, but I would like a new version, 41 millimeter American Psycho style with a fluted, dial. That would be amazing. And I love.
Would you go diamond dial?
No, I wouldn't. The only diamond I would appreciate, I would want, would be platinum Daytona with Breguet indices. That would really freaking be amazing. That would be dream come.
No, this is my dream watch.
Oh, I know.
I had
Well,
a
it's
friend
a
who
many
had that,
people.
Bear. I had a friend who owned that watch.
Yeah, you mentioned
it doesn't
that,
make your life. It doesn't solve your problems, Bear.
No, it doesn't.
No, it does.
No.
Bear is revenging me. I have the Meteor Dial GMT is taking the watch that I want, the platinum Daytona with the diamond.
Oh, I cannot. Don't worry, I cannot get that watch. It's not offered or available to me from AD, so there is no chance. I had opportunity. I had opportunity to pick up that watch at a discount for 3-4 years ago, I think.
Yeah, but that was a lot of money still, Bear. That's a lot of money.
Oh yeah,
still.
very expensive. It's so much easier, Paul. Like my psychological barrier, and that's, I think a lot of people create in their mind what is their acceptable amount of money they can spend for the watch. But we are kind of sometimes contradicting, because I would go, let's say, through a certain period of time and buy, I don't know, 7-8 steel pieces, and I wouldn't blink. But I would sweat buying one precious metal, because 7-8 pieces throughout a couple of months, you're paying 5, 7, 10, 15,000, whatever dollars. And then you get to that one precious metal and it's like a 60, I don't know, 55. And that's a really kind of stressful moment. It hurts. It really
it's a big jump. It's a big jump.
Yeah.
The most I've ever spent, Bear, is 27.5 Aussie.
Most you ever spent?
That was for the 6006, the Patek, and I sold that.
What are you talking about, Archie? Most you spent on your watch is the walk time when you bought a walk time.
No, actually, I spent more. I spent 27.5 on the 6006.
Yeah, that was a bit.
I forgot
more.
that.
That's interesting. What about your gold sub?
Oh, that was cheap.
Really?
How cheap? Really?
How much did you pay? If you remember, I don't know if you could remember. It's kind of a long time ago.
It was 13.5 US.
No
kidding.
Solid gold.
And
no way.
I had to service it and got it polished, and I had to get a box, so I had to muck around a bit with it. So another 2,000. I got it all done wholesale for me.
Wow. That's amazing.
Owed me about
Bargain.
16, I think. 16.
How much is worth it now? How much is worth now?
Well, look, the thing is,
that's not relevant, to be honest with you. We can't think like that. I mean, you go back.
Well, to be honest with you, I sold it and got the world time. So if I hadn't have gone the world time, I probably wouldn't have got multiple Pateks. So, I'm actually happy. The world time is something I really wanted. Me too, $2.
How?
Today, the minimum seems to be 20,000. Am I wrong?
A minimum for what?
It's more. For the solid gold sub that Archie had.
Archie,
Yeah.
did you see the world time that sold today for like $2 million?
No, I didn't watch any of that. Any of that's the Sotheby's in Hong Kong, wasn't it? Where was it? Sotheby's, New York.
New York. It was a world time, a Patek world time, and I think it was from 2017, and it was like a New York edition, and it had the New York, the cityscape on the front.
I remember that one. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
Sold for how much?
2 or 3 million.
That can't be right. It's only, I think it's $100,000 thing. I don't think it's that.
No. It was a limited edition, and it went for.
Yeah, no, that was the New York edition. I actually touched one of those. I didn't think they were that special.
Yeah, it went for.
Guys, I'm going to jump off now.
Hey,
See you
good
guys
night,
later.
my friend. Thank you for coming.
See you, ABC. Take care.
Yeah,
man.
gents. Bye.
Hey, great to have you here.
And there was an AP that went for over.
Oh, there we
like
go.
$1 million.
Me too explains what he meant by 20,000 mark.
Gray market prices for anything decent. Seems
Yeah,
going
but-
that way, isn't it?
Well,
Yeah,
especially in Canadian dollars. Especially in Canadian dollars.
The AP was a
yeah,
skeleton.
in Canadian dollars for sure, man. That's the way it seems,
Yeah.
for sure. For sure.
That's the important auctions. Let's have a look.
Archie, you can put it in screen. You can share with us.
Yep, sure.
An AP skeleton went for like $1 million.
Oh, here's Paul Silicius.
Super
He says what it is.
It was the New York minute repeater. Ah, okay.
No.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Yep. There we go. I gotta tell you, Bear. This hobby is absolutely crazy. This is a rich man's. These are the December 9th. That's yesterday. The New York. Let's have a look here. What went?
And they had a lot of.
Just to be very honest with you, I just don't get the minute repeater complication. It doesn't do shit for me.
And they had a lot of.
Even a
beaters.
wall clock. Look at this Bear wall clock. 16,000.
They had a lot of Rolex beaters, like with cracked glass and.
A deep sea 15.
16660.
There we go. Black dot. Look at this. 81,000 for a Daytona Beach. These were a ladies' line. You know that?
Really?
Look at this. Because you could get them in multicolors.
These people want to collect the whole set of the colors of Daytona Beach. Like I think Roman Charles have this collection, the whole colors.
Shit, look
You
at
notice
this.
how he's stocking, buying every possible 36 millimeter date he can get. He's just stocking them like a madman.
Who's that?
Really?
Predicting Roman Sharp.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Because he said that's amazing value at the moment and they're going to explode. So, I mean, well, listen, they drive the price. Gray market drive these big dealers. They play a big role in determining. Ooh, Paul's going to give me shit. Oh, sorry, Paul. I didn't mean to be rude. Paul Silicius, $5.
Paul Silicius, $5. Bear. Minute repeater is truly something special. Nobody does it better than Patek. They are unobtainable. Yeah, that's very. These are some of
I
the,
believe that. But what?
Here's
why are
the
you guys...
$9 million Bear. This is the $9 million 1518. Look at that. See, that's sort of the grandfather of perpetual calendar chronographs.
Jamie
Adam's
Opulence has one of those minute repeater Pateks that he shows
look at
you
this.
so
This was
often.
just a exactly. He got that from James. Look at this here. Nautilus 5711 100,000 Bear for a white dial.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Let's have a look here. Aquanaut 50,000. Fuck. There's
Actually,
a-
does the auction in New York happen already? No, not
It's
yet.
like
I
my one.
remember
A yellow
actually-
gold world time 31.5 US. That's not
At
crazy.
one time, you
That's
could
not
get these Aquanauts really, really good deal on that, man. They were like considered
31.5.
not.
Is that expensive?
You know that better than us.
I think that's okay buying, Bear.
Excellent value for money.
Box papers.
There you go. So
Oh, it has an extract. Had an extract. It was only an extract. That's
So what?
31 and a
What the
half
fuck is the
thousand.
difference? He has an extract. He has an extract. It's okay.
Yeah.
Actually, would you consider a day date? One day?
Look, you know
He is the
what?
father of day dates, Marcelo. He used to have day dates before you were born.
Archie used to have day dates?
Come on, man.
Yeah, I've had a few.
Okay, wow.
But you know, only in the proper size. Only
When,
you know
when,
what? I tell
when
you this
general
now.
when general speaks, it's almost like you have to kind of like straighten out, fix your shirt.
You know what, Bear? I was actually thinking about this. I think the 36-day date is actually the proper size.
Archie, you know what? I'm not going to argue that because at one point I was arguing that, but the more I look at it, the more I see it, the more I try on and so on. It's not a bad size. It's just 36 millimeter day date doesn't look wrong at all. I still prefer myself 40 millimeter. I'm not going to lie, but I would not be opposed to having a 36 millimeter day date.
Yeah, 36 look like 38, I think, actually. It look quite big with the bracelet and everything.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a 36.
Yeah.
Exactly. I got to tell you, Bear, I would be seriously. They had a white gold 18239. That was in Melbourne with diamond dial for 28 Aussie. That's like 28 Canadian. I thought that was reasonable buying, to be honest.
We can see a picture or something like that?
Yeah, I'll bring it up. Oh, look at this here. See, this is actually quite cheap. 20,000 for a Breguet on a bracelet, Bear. What do you think of that? Type 20 with a blue dial, solid gold, pink gold. That's actually not expensive. That's not expensive,
That's
isn't
gorgeous. For that type of watch and for the quality and the aesthetics and everything, I'd say that's a good value.
It's very good value.
But I don't think, to be very honest with you, Archie, you correct me if I'm wrong.
Fuck, look at this. This clock went for 31,500. Fuck, that's just the clock.
Archie, do you mind if I ask you this question?
Sure, ask me anything.
Liking Type 20, which I do. I genuinely love Type 20. Doesn't necessarily mean you like Breguet, because I don't think Type 20 is what Breguet aesthetics is all about. Because I prefer Vacheron over Breguet when it comes to dress watches, but I love Type 20. So I think I look at Type 20 almost as an entity on its own, rather than Breguet. I love the idea that it's called Breguet. It gives a little prestigious factor to it. I mean, there are other Type 20s, right? There are other.
What do you think about the Marina lineup? They have a Marina line, something look like a Type 20.
I like them, and they also are. They also could be good value as well. I like them a lot. So, but I will always prefer sport watch over.
This is the minute repeater New York edition. It was the minute repeater and world time combined. 5531.
Super chat.
That's a gorgeous watch. Gorgeous watch.
Yeah. Loose tooth, $2. Well, it just sold for $2 million. That's how much they go for. No, but that's a special New York edition, and it's the normal one is $500,000. The normal minute repeater Khaleesi dial is $500,000. So it was considerably. Loose tooth, $2. Turn Marcelo's mic down.
But do you honestly like it with that cityscape on it? I think it cheapens it.
I honestly do like it. I actually love that. I'm one of those suckers who would go after something like this if I'm wealthy. because it's so different. It's so cool. It's so
I'm
unique.
thinking it's a lot different in person too than it is in photos.
Oh,
Yes,
guaranteed.
definitely.
Guaranteed. But not that I would say no to any other Calisi dial. I mean, those are just such a little pieces of art. It's gorgeous. It's like, no wonder they're so in demand, so expensive, so wanted. But yeah, I mean, there are people in chat actually agreeing with you that cheap is one.
The only problem is, as Archie mentioned in his previous video, that Patek Philippe is going the wrong way while introducing their Nautilus in that Tiffany blue dial. You know, pink Rolls Royce. The example that he given as pink Rolls Royce. So this is a classic brand. You know, Patek Philippe is a classic brand. Rolex. I remember when I was in my 20s. When I used to see somebody wearing a Rolex watch, we didn't consider it to be a special watch. But a guy who used to have a Patek Philippe used to get silenced, It was like a room used to get silenced, like a Rolls Royce roaming around, and you used to get silenced and just watch the damn car, pass by. And with the Mercedes Benz, you just talk, continue on talking and just the car, pass by. So this is the difference between a Mercedes-Benz and Rolls-Royce. So now with the Nautilus and these experimental dials that they are doing with Tiffany's and stuff, and a day will come, they will introduce a pink dial and a blue dial and this and that dial. So I think this doesn't match the status of Patek Philippe.
I agree.
You know, you illustrated that in a very interesting way. I never really looked at it this way, but you kind of managed to make me see better. So basically, Patek is represented by Rolls-Royce and Rolex is represented by Mercedes. And seeing Mercedes is kind of like, okay, that's a good car, expensive car, guy is doing well, blah, blah, blah. But Rolls-Royce is the significant statement. Also, you can see Mercedes in all variety of the colors, including pink, as you say, and kind of accept it as a gimmicky or kind of fun or cool, while the Rolls-Royce in pink, I don't think would ever happen. So I do see your point there. I do see your point. And I can understand. I noticed that between like people like Paul Salicius and Archie and all these, how would you call them? True Patek lovers, true Patek, people who love Patek for the rudimentary, original reasons. They are not happy about this watch. And I do see a lot of people like people from Timepiece Gentleman and Roman Sharf and all these nouveau-riche getting very excited about it because of the color of the dial. So, yeah, I mean, but it is a good marketing thing for Patek because they're managing to put their name in so many chats, discussions, forums, and so on. It's been a week of talking Patek. And that's not something to be dismissed. However, there is maybe price to pay because we're not going to see any more commercials with classy wasps giving the Pateks to their sons, but we might actually see tattooed maniacs screaming and yelling and saying, I'm keeping this for myself. It's a different world we are entering, and I know you're gentlemen of old school, just as Archie is. You guys are old school. I'm more hip myself. So, yeah, it's a good debate. It's a good thought-provoking topic.
Look, if Patek wanted to do an old school, how we say, Tiffany audition, they would do it in a world time, maybe with a Tiffany color dial. That would make more sense a little bit, keep it into the history version of it. But doing this in a Nautilus, is 100% hype. There's 100% hype.
But Patek's not making any money out of this. It's going to Tiffany. And
Well, Archie, I just kind of thought maybe they're doing it more for the purpose of marketing.
Yeah, 100%.
Bear, tell me this. When are you going to get some decent fucking Pateks for yourself? You play around the corners.
I will never buy Patek because the Patek I want is unattainable. I only want Aquanaut or Nautilus. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in dress watches. I don't appreciate them. I don't wear them, and I can.
But you must
actually, no,
understand, Bear. Every
I
watch you wear
appreciate them.
is a dress watch. Every watch you wear besides an Apple Watch is a dress watch. In this day and age, it's no longer sports watch or this or that. These are all fancy-wancy dress watches. That's what they are, Bear.
Frankly,
You
I'm
won't
not
even
going
take
to-
yours in the water. They're dress watches.
No, I'm not going to disagree with you, but I'm going to comment like this. My lifestyle is predominantly polo gold
Frozen
shirt
Yukon,
lifestyle.
$2 open on link in private chat. Goodbye. Frozen Yukon. What's he saying? What's he saying?
Go to WhatsApp group. Our
No,
WhatsApp,
in
Archie.
StreamYard. In StreamYard.
Oh, in
In the
StreamYard.
private
my
chat.
apologies.
Okay, I'm going
There's
to
a
bring
link
that up
there.
on the
Pull-
stream there.
Yeah,
Let's
pull
have
the
a
link
look
up
at
at the
this.
link.
Tell me, Arch, a question. If Patek would release if they would release the simple Patek that they have, how you call this? I forgot the name now. The Calatrava.
Aquanaut.
If they would
Yeah.
release
Yeah.
no, if they will release a Calatrava with the Tiffany die, would they have the same effect of a hype like
Well,
what
I
they
don't know
do
if they
with the Nautilus?
look. Of course, they would.
What are
Anything
we?
with-
What are we looking at here? Just if I may ask,
This is
I don't
a
see it
Rolex
well.
Sea Dweller Deep Sea. It's the Black Deep Sea, and it's 17,000 Canadian. Opinion.
That's a great deal.
That's what I thought too.
That's a great
right?
deal. Wait. Is this a red Sea Dweller?
No, it's a
No.
standard. No, this is the Deep Sea. The Deep Sea. You
No,
know, like
fuck
the
that
James
shit.
Cameron, except
No,
it's a non-James.
No, for a moment I thought it's a 43 SD 43. Then
I
it
can
would
show
be
you the
amazing
43.
deal.
No, it's not. This is the 44 mil. Deep Sea.
No, stay away from that. That's not goodbye. That's not goodbye. That's not a goodbye.
It's a black
Arch,
deep
I
sea.
threw up another link. That's the 43 millimeter.
Just 1 minute. Paul Salesius, $5. Marshall Clooney will eventually turn around Arch. They all will eventually turn around Arch. They all do. What was the other link you said there? The other link?
It's in the private chat. That goes to the 43 millimeter.
But that's so much more expensive. You
It
know,
is.
this
Yeah,
is
I know.
so much more
This
expensive.
is why I got excited, Archie, because if it was 17 for SD 43, I would tell him, yeah.
But it's not. That's at
How
least,
much is the SD 43 in that?
I'll bring it up now. Look at this. It's over 20,000.
Wow. Yeah.
It's expensive, isn't it, or not?
Well, I'd say probably.
What's the market price?
20,000 Canadian is, what is it? I can't see.
21,495. 21 and a half.
20 and a half you can get it for.
No, 21 and a half. 21 and a half.
20 and a half you can get it in Canada. I'm telling you, this is high. I don't know who this is. 20 and a half is what you can get it for. I can get you 20 and a half one if you want.
It's expensive stuff there. You realize this?
Yeah, it's not
Well,
cheap.
these are
It's not
expensive
cheap.
to begin.
Yeah.
To begin.
What do they have?
So
What do they
this
have
is,
exactly?
They're 16. Okay, so this was 16,000 retail. So this is only about what 5,000, 4,000 over retail.
Yeah. Pull up.
They sell new
Arch,
stuff.
Go to
They
the very
sell
top.
new stuff. That's a dealer who sells new stuff.
Yes. Yeah. I've
There's
done
no
lots of
bargains
business with
here.
them.
He's not going to give you bargains.
I've gotten some. It's actually a pretty good dealer. I have a good relationship with him.
What are you doing now, Marcelo?
He's just
making coffee. You guys want?
I wouldn't mind a Turkish coffee right now. That would be a nice treat.
Look, Bear, I got to tell you, there's no bargains here.
No. I mean, I'm just telling.
Even a
Frozen
Frederick
Newcomer,
Constantin.
honestly,
Look at this fucking Frederick Constantin, $1,800.
don't even
Fuck.
look at that. Why even waste
Garbage.
time on that?
Quorum. There's a
You
quorum.
know, to be honest with you, I was thinking yesterday, couple of days, what would be the best shitter these days to buy? And when I was in AD last time, I kind of cruised around, looked at the things that are in a more attainable price level. And I honestly think that probably best shitter right now to get, I'm talking new at retail, is Breitling Diver. Forgive me, I forgot the name now.
Super Ocean.
Super Ocean, 42 millimeter black ceramic on the Milanese bracelet. Just a perfect watch, under 5K Canadian, and very dependable, great new movement, in-house. I honestly think that and Tudor 58 are two best entry level pieces. I would highly recommend to anyone that is entering this hobby and wants to buy decent watch to go for that. I know that Archie always proposed in the past the Speedy, but I don't, because Speedy is actually too tooly, too enthusiast-like watch, and confuses people who are newbies in a hobby because it lacks any luxury. So when you actually pick up a Speedy, new Speedy, your expectations are going to be, if you're not knowledgeable about watches, like you're going to be disappointed. You're going to be looking at it and saying, this watch is not very luxurious. It's very tool-like watch, very
it's kind of
utility
a niche
watch.
Yeah.
But I was staring at this Breitling Super Ocean with that beautiful ceramic bezel and beautiful dial and such a nice bracelet.
You mean
and
that
not too
you're
thick.
talking about the heritage, because the standard Super Ocean, that's quite
I'm talking about
the
new
retro.
Breitling. I'm talking Breitling Super Ocean, the 42 millimeter, with the in-house movement, black bezel, black dial, perfect Milanese bracelet. It's just honestly great watch for the great bang for a buck, as they would say, right? So if I'm picking the best value, it would be that or Tudor 58, and then dress watch, I would probably say best bang for a buck, cheap dress watch is probably Tank, Cartier Tank. The new Tank is nice, really nice. I had a chance to look at it. They did some improvements on it. They even have a new bracelet for it. I know that you would probably not appreciate or recommend bracelet for the Cartier Tank, but I like it. I might pick that up. It's actually kind of cool.
I don't know what to say, Bear.
Whatever you like,
there's
boss.
nothing, you know, you look around at cheap watches. I got to be honest with you. If I was looking for watches
those are attainable,
now,
Arch.
if
Those
I
are
was looking for
attainable,
watches, $5,000, is that a lot of money still or not?
It is, no question about it.
Yeah,
but can we
sure.
be honest? Can you
You know,
really
this
buy
hobby,
a luxury? Can
let's
you
be
buy
honest,
a luxury watch under?
most Canadians don't have $5,000 in their bank account for an emergency, do they?
Pardon me, Paul?
Most Canadians don't have $5,000 in a bank account for an emergency.
You're probably right, sir.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
They can put it on a credit card.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All I'm saying, if you want to get a good watch, you really want to get a good watch. These are some decent options that are not going to.
See, Omega is a lot more than that. Omega is nearly 10, isn't it?
Yeah, Omega is becoming unattainable. It's expensive. Everything is going up.
Tim S, $5. Guys, we're going to wrap this show up in 16 minutes, 2.5 hours today, because tomorrow is Friday Fun Day. Friday Fun Day.
Excellent.
Friday fun day, Saturday fun day, Sunday fun day, and Monday fun day.
Fantastic.
So we've got 16 minutes to go. Tim S, $5. Panel, what's the most important aspect of a watch to you? The design, the look, the brand, the mechanics, type of finishing, hype, or something else? You know what the most important thing is to me, Bear?
Tell me.
I don't know if I should say this because you guys might get upset. I like to have things that other people can't get.
Exclusivity, yeah, sure.
Okay,
And what I
so
mean is,
exclusivity.
no,
Yeah,
not
that's all right.
exclusivity. Like Grubel Forsay is exclusive, but nobody's heard of it. I want
Okay,
something
so
that's
hype. Are you
wanted.
saying hype? Are you saying
Well,
hype?
like the sub is just perfect, right? Like it's
Okay, hype, yeah.
it's not a
Well,
hyped watch, but it's not a hype. Like the hype would be the
to
Söhne.
me, to
I
be honest
like
with
to
you,
have a
to
watch.
me, it sounds like you're gonna start arguing with yourself. It sounds like it.
I got a bit. This is also what I like about this watch is it is also very, very usable and rugged.
You know,
Actually,
this
yeah, no, 'cause
this question from Team S
is very good
is a
question.
very
Yeah.
complex and very difficult question to answer in our hobby. Team S is putting. If you actually look deep into it, you need to ask yourself this question. If you are a watch hobbyist, what is most important to you? And you have to be honest, because Archie's honest. Archie's honest. He wants to have something that others cannot have, from the perspective of the value, importance, history, brand, and so on. But it's it combines the things from the question. But if you actually have to start picking them and put them in the order, what would be Archie the most important thing? Let's forget what you're saying, generic speaking. Is it the brand? Is it the look and design? Is it the movement? Is it the quality of the finishing? Is it the hype? What is it? What's most important? Pick one, man.
I got to tell you,
Yeah, that's an interesting
most
one.
But Bear,
important thing.
Bear, the thing is, Rolex ticks everything what Tim S has mentioned here.
Yes,
does.
I agree. But that's Rolex. You need to, as a person who appreciates watches, answer this question to yourself. What is most important? Because no matter what, there is always something that's most important. And I'm going to be very honest with you, Archie. For me, the brand plays probably most important component. I know that's going to make me look like a douche, but brand is important to me.
The brand is very true. The brand is, I got to say it too. I think the brand is, like, I tell you this now, Bear. Why don't I wear a Breitling Super Ocean on the Milanese strap? I love the Milanese strap. It's a beautiful watch, but you know what? I want to wear a fucking Rolex sub. Why? Because, I tell you why, because it's Rolex and because no one can get it easily.
So you're an honest man. Thank you for honesty.
I'm
that's with you on
that's
that.
very important. I like to have things that I got to tell you what I decided, Bear, is I decided for dress watches, Patek. I think Patek makes beautiful. That's their forte, rightly or wrongly. Okay.
Agreed. Nobody.
And for Rolex, you know what Rolex does well?
Professionals.
Steel sports.
Professional watches, sport watches.
Professional, exactly. So for me,
Absolutely,
I wanted
Paul.
diver, GMT, and a wind and wear. I got to tell you, Bear, you know what I reckon I would buy if I was just new to the hobby, just wanted a watch. And I think every man, they should get one really good watch.
Agreed.
I got to tell you, I like Green Room because he's got that date just. That date just, it ticks the boxes. That's a great watch to have. It's automatic. It's two-tone. It's so usable. You can put it on a strap. You can put it on the bracelet. I think he's actually quite happy with that one watch. We're all saying, oh, he needs this. No. That's completely the wrong attitude. He has the watch of his dreams.
My
Okay,
only
and
my
the
only
date
Rolex is a date just as well, and I actually love that watch. It ticks a
date
lot of
just is
boxes.
so. They were the most wanted watches in the 70s. You know what? No one wanted fucking subs or GMTs. That was, you know, seriously, people wanted the date just. Let me say this to you, Bear. If I was getting a watch now, I reckon the bargain would be a 39 mil black dial Oyster Perpetual.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Because the
Agreed.
41s are hyped. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, and
The
it's a beautiful
39,
watch. You're picking up a
39
really
is a
nice
good
watch.
size. And you know what?
I would prefer white myself. I would go with white, but black would be just as nice and probably a little bit cheaper.
Yep.
By the way,
I
you
gotta-
have a super chat from Me Too.
Me too.
$5.
$5, Arch. How do you tell everyone around you to fike off without actually telling them to fike off? That's what Archie likes about watches.
I think there is more in you than that. I think you also appreciate the beauty of the movement, the finishing. I mean, you went through some real
I
journey
got
on
to be
watches
honest
and
with
so
you.
on.
I think, honestly, looking back, if you want a fike off watch, the best bang per buck would be like a Bluesy or that Daytona I had. I got to tell you honestly, no bullshit.
Agreed. The two-tone is a wonderful
I didn't like
way
the
to have
attention. Let me say this to you, Bear. I'm not criticizing. The watches were amazing. I didn't like the
Right.
attention. I wanted to be less. I wanted to be more subtle. That's what I wanted. I
Well,
wanted to.
the girls were jumping all over you. I mean, I remember that lady at the airport.
It
You
stands
don't
out.
like that. You're a married man. You don't want attention of that nature.
Exactly. And it's the wrong attention. It's the wrong attention. To be honest with you, they're gold diggers. Okay?
Yeah. But joke aside, you are so right. The two-tone bluesy,
That gives you- it
blue
stands out.
shirt bluesy.
Yes.
Bluesy blue shirt, right? Is probably best way to have a fike off watch that's not stupidly expensive. It's truly
It's expensive. It's like this, Bear. Let me say this to you.
but it's not crazy. That it's not.
It's like this. Let me say this to you. Let me say this to you. If you want to look absolutely minted, two things in life you need to have.
Tell me.
Number one, two-tone bluesy, Submariner.
Okay.
And number two, a 10-year-old, 5 to 10-year-old Mercedes E-Class two-door coupe.
Nothing wrong with that. You know what? I'm not a huge on cars, but I love that look. Yeah.
It's a minted look. You look like $1 million.
On a budget.
It doesn't have to be $1 million. You know what I mean? It can be quite feasible.
I agree.
And I got to tell you, Bear.
But the stress on your face driving that car, Archie. That
I
shows
would have
that you are a beggar.
anxiety. I got to tell you, I got anxiety because I'll be wondering what plastic part is about to break next. You know what I mean? What plastic
Saad, you're saying because of maintenance, I'm assuming, right?
Yes, because the car that he is mentioning, I used to have it.
Okay, and a lot of headaches?
No, they're garbage. Mercedes is garbage, okay? Modern Mercedes, like honestly, modern Mercedes-Benz is garbage now.
But
they are made as actually, you know what? Saad said something very true. Mercedes-Benz today is made for the executives, the CEO, C-suite, you know, S-class, E-class, and even C-class. They are made to last for the warranty period. 100,000 miles maximum, okay? 100,000 maximum. It's like a refrigerator. When the refrigerator or a washing machine. 100,000 miles, and then you basically, it's scrap. Okay? Now, it has some value because there's somebody who wants to pretend that they're richer than they are. You know, this guy. But the reality is 100,000 miles, you really will get when it's under warranty,
What
it's a
was
good
the
car.
Mercedes you were driving that you owned? What was your Mercedes, Archie?
I had a couple. That old vintage one.
The one that was convertible and
Pagoda.
Yeah, that's actually a sore point there. I didn't actually own that Mercedes. I was looking after it. I could have bought it. He asked me to sell it. Okay.
So you never owned that one?
No.
You did some great videos in it in the early stages of your channel. There was some really cool videos.
And you know, the thing is,
That's
Bear, I sold that car for 50,000.
Okay.
They're worth $250,000 now.
Oh, so that's why it's a sore point. Okay,
yes.
I understand. Yes. Archie, who cares? It's all going to be forgotten one day. You enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it? Did you have a nice time with it? Did you drive it around? Did you feel good about it?
I loved
That's
it.
what really freaking matters. The
I
rest,
loved
who
it.
cares? You're not
Yeah,
meant, Archie, you're not meant to be multimillionaire. If you're multimillionaire, you would not be Archie Luxury. You would not even be on a YouTube channel. You would not be who you are.
I don't think, Bear, I got to be honest with you. I'm actually... You saw
Discount
those figures.
Discount just commented, wah, 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 wah.
You saw that comment, Bear. You know something really? Paul, and this can be true for Canada, is anything below 500,000. This is household worth, okay? Household worth. Middle class is below $2 million Canadian. That is a middle class. They are not super rich. They are not rich people. They are middle class people.
Yep.
Correct.
For sure.
Correct. But what's wrong with
$1
being
million
middle class?
was a lot of money in the 90s.
Why are you
in the
so
90s.
obsessed with classes? Can I ask you something? What's the obsession with the classes? You're a Ukrainian gypsy, okay?
Yes.
What's obsession with the classes? Tell me. You don't come from the WASP family. You don't have a caste system in your culture. You don't what's the obsession with the classes? Can you explain that to me?
Well,
you want to be British. Why,
no, I don't
want to
be British. I don't want to be British.
But you're Chesterfield III.
Oh, that's the character.
Why?
But the truth is the class system, right? I'm really working class. Look, the thing is this. You got to realize this, Bear.
You're absolutely working class. What's wrong with that?
My grandfather used to work on the railways. He worked in the textile mills, right? He used to pick up cigarette butts. He was so poor, he was unemployed at one stage. He used to pick up cigarette butts on the side of the street to take the tobacco out to smoke.
Exactly. And so what? That's life. That's what it is. Majority of the people are not Maharajas. Majority of the people are regular, middle class, lower class. And you know what? You're a huge advantage for you and many others like you is you were born in a wealthy Western world. You know that's advantage from birth. Many of us had to struggle and fight to find our ways to become part of your world. So you have that advantage already.
I would say it's probably a good passport is worth $250,000.
Absolutely. And guess what? You got 2 high in demand passports.
Yes.
British and Australian.
Yes.
I was pleading like this in Australian embassy to let me in the country, and they didn't. Pleading like this.
No.
So that's a great start for the person. So all of you fikers from this Western world,
you already are so in front. But you know what the problem is, Bear? You know what the problem is, okay? The problem is, like, I know some Vietnamese people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we were kind of lower middle class. When I was born into a lower middle class family, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But some of these Vietnamese friends we've got, my dad had these friends. They had, like, what they would do is, they're now worth considerably more than my dad's worth, right? They might be worth 3 or 4 million, okay?
Okay.
And they were never professionals. They had a couple businesses, but what they did was when they lived in a house, it wasn't just one family. They had two or three other families in the same house.
Right.
They'd made sacrifices that normal people would not be prepared to make.
And you understand that, and I'm going to tell you why you understand that. You
Yes.
made the jokes out of it and so on about your carpet beetles, about your curtains and everything, but you made sacrifices so you can attain luxury items that you admire and you love and you appreciate and so on. It wasn't easy.
Well, Bear,
So
I
you
never
like
bought
it even
anything
more.
new. I bought them all secondhand. I had to horse trade, swap, buy this, do this, do.
And that's why I think that's actually awesome. It's your experience is more pure, more. You love those watches significantly more than that young man from Dubai who's speaking. Is he gonna get Platona for his 20th birthday?
25th graduation.
You ultimately enjoy your pieces in such a more organic way, and you feel that, and that's something money cannot buy. Being rich, being wealthy is not always a great thing.
Archie, can I tell you something?
Sure.
You remember when you had that interview at a TV channel, you said that you are introducing a concept to the world in which a middle class guy will be able to buy expensive items, Louis Vuitton bag or Patek Philippe watches and stuff like that. This was your concept when you were doing this YouTube channel.
Yes. Yeah, that's.
So this,
I gotta tell you, you're right there. It's the thing is, Bear. These things.
The Saad is actually awesome. Notice he has a way of pointing such an important concepts and elements. Right, he's great. I know the show he's talking about. I remember you entering the show. I remember you had your briefcase and so on. Your whole idea of the channel and everything about the channel is to bring a middle class, lower middle class into enjoyment of the luxury items.
Let me grab this one. Sean W, $2.80. Bear, where would you sell, trade a watch in Canada?
Canada is huge. I'll be honest with you, Sean. I don't know about Canada. I can help with Ontario. That's where I am, and that's where I know people. But Canada is a Canada. I'm not really familiar. Ontario, yes.
I gotta tell you, Bear. I think the whole thing is this world that we're in. I've got to be honest with you, Bear. I think it's getting harder. It's not the same.
Oh yeah.
As the thing is, you have a hunger. I must tell you this, right? Because you went through the sacrifices, you have this hunger to have success. A lot of people in the West don't have that hunger. You see what I mean? They would not be prepared to do, like even me. Would I be prepared to have another family in my house? I don't want another family. By the way, just a quick story. Can I tell you a quick story?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Many years ago, this was when my dad was living in England. A lot of the immigrants would let other families live in the house with them. They would sub-rent rooms out.
I lived in London, England, sharing apartment with seven Brazilian girls. 7.
Now you're being a delusional fantasist.
No. This is no lie. I'm telling you the truth, Paul. I never make up stuff.
I
Okay,
know,
7 Brazilian girls, and I did them all.
Yes.
So I don't mind sharing apartment. Continue.
Anyhow, these people, they were Polish. And they had this Jamaican couple living there. The Polish lady got pregnant. When the baby was born,
I see where this is going.
Anyhow, she had a black eye after the baby was born from the husband.
Ouch. Ouch.
Because
Ouch.
ouch. Ouch. That's why you shouldn't have too many people in your same house. You have to realize that there are sacrifices that are made.
I was fine, to be honest with you, compared to living on a street in London or with 7 Brazilian girls sharing apartment. I'm okay with the sharing. I don't have a problem.
Yes, that's exactly right, Bear. But I got to tell you,
you know what? I have to tell you something, Paul. No girls compared to Brazilian girls. They're fucking wild. They're wild, Paul. You think Japanese? You have
that's
this,
a hard thing.
Asian...
You gloss over this, but that's a hard thing. Being in England, this would have been the early 80s, mid 80s.
Yeah. What about it?
It's a brutal place. London is a brutal place to be. It's like New York. It's a brutal city.
It's tough. Yeah. Guess what? I wash dishes for a living. Was
it easy to get work?
In restaurants, bars, and so on, there was a lot of people without papers working, and that was the opportunity for me because I had no papers.
So that allowed you to earn some money.
Yeah, and I worked my ass off. Hard work.
You also need some brains.
That work and that money meant sleeping inside, not outside, eating food, not eating leftovers from the garbage to survive.
You're 100% right, Bear. It's a very tough time. Now you're a multi-millionaire.
No, I'm middle class.
Multi-millionaire with inflation. You've done well.
Yeah.
Why are you never proud to say how well you've done? You've done incredibly well.
I've done really well, incredibly well, but I consider some other things more valuable and more successful, more part of my success than just the material goods and money. So I don't want to be perceived as such because I am surrounded, believe me, with really wealthy people. And I don't want to become a stereotype. How's that?
Yeah. No, I completely understand there. It's
There's a classy Canadian. That is what it is. That's why he is a classy Canadian.
Classy
Thank you
Canadian.
very much.
I got to tell you, Bear, it's the Western world can also be very savage. Don't ever forget, the Western world can be savage.
It can be savage, but nothing compares. Like it's still a well-developed country with systems in place, with welfare system in place, with health programs in place, with social assistance in place, with strong economy in place, with everything that you guys take for granted. Even now through pandemic, people are getting paychecks from government. Businesses are being supported by government. People are not feeling the pinch and pain as you might feel in Eastern Europe or Africa or Asia and so on.
Toyota Mo, $5. Bear. Let's back the truck up a bit. Tell us how you landed an apartment with 7 Brazilian women.
I was. They were working in one of the restaurants. There was 2 or 3 of them working in one of the restaurants. They were looking for the roommate to basically cut the cost because the cost of living is there very expensive for the rental. And they asked me if I'm interested. I said, yeah, sure. And so I moved. I lived with the Egyptian gentleman who helped me out in the beginning. And then he left. He went back to Cairo. God bless him. He was very helpful to me. And then I was looking for a place to share because I could not afford to pay on my own. And this was cheap because rent divided by 8 is nothing. Then I discovered that I'm the only guy there. So it was...
Did you have to share beds with them?
No. Well, yeah, I didn't have to. I wanted to.
Yes.
Who wouldn't? Wouldn't you?
So Bear, you were still... When did you go to Canada then? How many years after that did you go to Canada?
I was in London, England, for about almost 3 years, and then I got.
How many days a week were you working?
I worked most of the time 7 days a week. Most of the time. I would sometimes take Sundays off. I worked in the Argyle. My last job was at the Argyle Arms pub near Oxford Circus, and it was Irish pub. And I got hired there because when I went to look for another job, the Irish guy said to me, are you in English? I said, no. Are you a dog? No. Okay, then you're qualified. And basically, they hired me, and I worked there before I left England. So I was very much connected with the Irish people in UK.
Yes.
Super chats.
Super chat. Sirocco sales $5. Were they Brazilian women or women with Brazilians? They were Brazilian women.
They were
finally,
Brazilian
green
women.
room, bare room. Could you please spin around in your chair 3 times quickly? Cheers.
As soon as you scream, because I paid Super Chat for you to scream. Now you're paying Super Chat for me to spin. I'll spin
Okay,
when
guys.
you scream.
Guys, I got to wrap this show up. I got to pick up my Civic.
Why? Oh, from the repair, yeah?
Service. 210
Yeah.
kilometers. I got to wrap this up. Kayak sailing, $5. Nice work, Bear. I'm going to wrap up this show today. Thank you so much for coming on, guys. Tomorrow is
Thank
Friday
you for letting me
fun
be here.
day. And
Thanks, guys.
Bear, it's always good to have you here. I don't want to wear you out. I got to be careful with my Bear time. I don't want to
No. Archie, when I have time, when I'm available, I enjoy this. I don't do this for any other reason but enjoying your company and people in the chat and the viewers and the talk we have. It's always
Okay,
different.
guys, wrapping
it's always
up
fun.
now. See you later.